All right, so
Yeah.
we last left the players after they recently found out that all of the mishaps happening to the nearby town of Framp were the cause of the Archdemon Ryle's resurgence to power. The four player characters decide to set off and try and stop the problem in their own way. And they had to take a potion which allowed them to protect themselves from the foul stench of Ryle's power. And it had some interesting side effects, mainly that everything that they experienced had a uh, sugary uh, overlay to it. And right where we left off, the players had found themselves in a caramel cavern, which seems to be filled with the brim with candy critters that become active at the slightest bit of noise that they hear. So,
And this potion lasts for 24 hours?
yeah, as far as you know, that's what Gertrude Polymore explained to you all.
So,
And
Richard and I were
before we
talking.
stop,
If we were to take a long rest, would we wake up still tripping, or would it go away?
as far as you know, yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to make an Arcana check, Richard, to see like if you felt like the potion was anywhere close to wearing off, you could do something like that.
I will. I guess I can't do that now. We're in the middle of battle, but later.
Yep. So we stopped right after a trap was sprung, and that made enough noise to draw the attention of seemingly four candy critters. And oh shoot, I erased the initiative order from last night. I think it was
Do you want to
Richard. I think it was Richard, Lucas, Artem, Ryan. Does that sound right to you guys?
Lucas had to be
Next.
before me
Was it? Okay.
because I don't think I've gone yet, and Lucas I think is where we stopped.
And I
Okay. Then why don't we just
think
redo initiative?
Okay.
I don't see us. Are we on the board yet?
You got to scroll
Yeah.
a little bit. It probably starts you in the black.
Oh, there we are.
I thought the same thing.
I'm like, are we gonna see this or what?
So we're gonna pick up on my turn.
Yeah, sure. We'll start from your turn.
Okay.
Because I do remember saying that it was your go.
Well, we know it was your turn because that's when we stopped.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I choose to do what I did last night.
Just sleep.
No, but in all seriousness, I'm gonna fuck this guy's day up if I can.
All right.
All right, so let's.
So,
Let's see, 20, 14, and 10.
so the first two strikes are gonna hit.
Okay, let's see.
All right. So you bring your pickaxe down into this thing and totally squash it against the cavern floor. But I'm gonna need you to make stealth roll.
Alrighty.
All right.
Am I nice and quiet enough?
It doesn't seem to reverberate too much around the caverns. But these candy critters skitter out from the walls here. And Artem, two of them try to attack your character.
Ah,
One of them's able to land a hit. You take
no.
1 damage as it latches onto you. And your movement speed is lowered by 5, and your dexterity is lowered by 2.
Oh, god damn it.
And Richard, the same thing happens to you. I guess you can't see them when I put them under you. That's 2.
Can you put them on top?
But anyway, it's Artem's turn.
Ah.
How much damage did it do to me?
1 damage as it chomped its little candy corn teeth into your skin and latched on.
Is getting up a move action thing? What is that?
Getting up costs half of your movement.
Oh, wow, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to move that far anyway, so I'm going to get up and try and attack the thing that's latched onto me.
Okay.
So I've got a short sword out, and I've got my torch out.
All right. So I'd say that the torch counts as a light weapon, so you can do 2-weapon fighting, but any attacks you make with the torch, you won't add your proficiency bonus to hit with.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's roll. Here's the bonus and the regular sword. So that's 22 and a 9.
So the 22 is going to hit.
And here's the torch, which is 15.
That'll hit as well.
Okay. So
Are they all on the one that's latched onto you?
Yes.
Okay.
How much does a torch do?
I'd say 1d4 fire damage.
Okay. So it's d4 plus strength
Mm-hmm.
plus d6. 15 total damage.
All right, so in a combination of both of the weapons you're wielding, you bat this thing off of you, and it sails to the ground, splatting, seemingly dead.
Woohoo! I don't actually woohoo.
And then can you make a stealth roll for me?
Yep. I can certainly try. Do I have my dexterity back for that?
No, you don't. Because the noise is made during the... Uh-oh, there's a dog. Hey, Felix.
So that's... Okay. 21?
All right, so you seem to feel that you were relatively stealthy in your attack and didn't make too much noise.
Okay.
Richard, it's your turn.
Well, I don't have many options right now, so I'm gonna have to use a 2nd level spell for magic missile and shoot out for. There's nothing else around except for what's on me. So
There's one critter right here.
okay, so I'm going to use 2 against the thing that's on me and 2 against that other critter.
Okay.
So 7 damage to the thing that's on me. And then I guess that would be 8 damage to the thing that's nearby.
All right, so you extend your arms in opposite direction and loose arcane blasts from each one. And as the blasts land on your targets, they explode into chocolatey dust, which then settles to the ground. Can you make a stealth check for me?
All right.
Chocolate dust.
I'm sorry. That's 7.
All right. So you seem to have vanquished the foes in front of you now, but you hear more skittering as a few more candy critters seem to emerge from the surrounding area. And Ryan, it's your turn.
Free action. I'm gonna try and organize a. Let's just press forward. These things aren't really hurting us that bad, and they seem to keep coming out. If we pour into the area, maybe we can take them all out at once. I say we just try and keep going.
I'll back you.
Any objections?
Nope, just keep to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to disengage. Actually,
Okay.
I'll do expeditious retreat.
Okay. That, what does that do? Does that double your land speed, or?
That gives me
It's a bonus action for dashing or something like that.
yeah.
All right. Oh, and then it's okay. So it's only a bonus action to use, and yeah, on each of your turns you can take a bonus action to dash. All right, nice. So you can still disengage on your turn and cast that spell.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I am not hasted, but running, I guess. And that's probably
Okay.
my turn.
Okay. Alrighty. So, Lucas, we're back to you.
I will go ahead and disengage as well, and
Right.
I will follow Ryan's lead. And that's pretty much it for me.
So, the candy critters that have just recently emerged leap towards you as Lucas, one of them, jumps towards you and is able to latch on. You take 1 point of damage and are slowed by 5 feet as this one lunges towards you.
Fuck that guy.
And Richard, the same is true for you as this candy critter right here latches onto you. And your movement is slowed by 5 feet. And your dexterity is lowered by 2.
Okay.
And Artem, it's your turn.
Okay. So there's one directly in front of me, right?
Yep, this one. And it's latched onto Lucas's arm. Or Sweeney's arm.
Is hitting it like going to be really hard without hitting Sweeney?
No, it shouldn't be too hard. It's sort of like dangling off in
Okay.
front, so you've got a pretty good shot at it.
So here's the regular attack and the bonus from the sword. One's 15, one's 7. And
The 15 will hit.
the torch is this. The torch doesn't.
Yeah. So unfortunately, in all of Sweeney's flailing of his arm trying to get this thing off, only one of your sword slashes is going to be able to hit this little creature.
6 damage.
But fortunately, it's enough to slice it in half, and the 2 halves crumple to the floor.
Okay.
But you will need to make a stealth roll.
Well, if we're just pressing forward, I doubt we're trying to be stealthy, are we? Or
Just
do you
for the
wanna...
attack.
Oh, okay, I started to mention. Just to
Yeah.
see, like, if I made how much noise I made.
Yeah.
14.
Right.
Alright, and then after that, since we've been told to go on, you... Wait, you went prone, Ryan?
What? No. Disengaged.
Oh, you have a boot thing on you, that's why I was like, what?
Expedized retreat. I'm running.
Gotcha. So that's 1, 2... Yeah, the thing's still
Alright.
under me.
Let me reveal this area to you guys.
Interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And can I do a quick look for traps up ahead? I assume we are trying to press forward in that direction. So I'm looking this
Keep
way
one to
for
the
traps.
Alright, roll a perception check for me.
Okay.
How do you do the arrow thing?
There's
It's
a
the
ruler
ruler.
in the top left bar.
Oh, yeah.
Perception. Okay.
Look at that.
Ain't that
Shit.
nifty.
That's 1 less. Sorry, because I accidentally rolled the 9, which is stealth. So it's 27.
Okay. Alright, so you see, it looks as though the path, as far as you can see, is clear up ahead.
Okay. So I just sort of motion for people to follow in this direction.
Oh, this one is dead. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the one.
Then Richard, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to disengage. I don't know if I can disengage if it's latched onto me.
Yeah, you can disengage. So, like, anything else? Well, I mean, there's not really a point in disengaging, since it wouldn't get an attack of opportunity on you anyway, since you're not leaving its space, because it's going to be
Mhm.
dragged with you. So you could just spend your whole turn moving, which means you get to move twice.
Okay.
But you do have
Well-
reduced speed.
In that case, I can't move with my arrows for some reason. Oh, because I've got the ruler highlighted. Got it. Okay.
Switch to your selection tool and then select your character.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, I think this guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy was dead. I just couldn't get to him under you.
Okay. So, let's see. My speed is 40, but reduced by 5, so 35. So I can move up to 70 feet if I did
Mhm.
2 move actions. So, alrighty. Yeah, I'm just gonna be right here.
Okay, so the little critter is dragged along with you. And Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay. Is there one still on Professor?
Yes. One is clinging on to his backside.
I'm gonna just great sword him off.
Okay.
Hold still, old man. I got this for you.
Be careful.
That's good.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
That's 2d6 plus 3.
All right. Yeah, so you easily just slice this thing off of the professor. And
Thank
it
you.
lays to the ground dead.
All right. I'm gonna go.
There's still one more guy back over here.
And then can you make a stealth check for me?
Oh, sure. I'd love to.
At disadvantage.
At disadvantage.
Oh.
Be a 7.
All right. Okay. Well, Lucas, it's your turn.
Wait, I want to move.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
So I got a movement action and a bonus action to move.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna keep going forward.
And then you can see in the dark, right?
Yes.
All right.
5,
I will
6.
reveal this to you.
Yes, please.
Reveal to me your secrets.
And I guess I'll move up here and then try and look down and see what can I see.
You see the passage up ahead splits off in seemingly 3 places. I don't know. Can you see that I revealed it?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Cool.
And
So that's as much as you can see.
all right, I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Lucas, it's your turn.
I'm just choosing to keep following Ryan.
Okay.
I am so over these fucking creatures. And I'm no longer slowed by 5, right?
Nope.
That's it for me.
You can use your action to move as well, since you're not attacking anything.
Might as well then.
All right. So the skittering noises that you hear continue to seemingly follow you as more creatures erupt from these walls. And so, Artem, one of them is going to jump at you and hit. So you take 1 damage as it latches onto your arm. Lucas, both of these are going to attempt to jump, but as you've just had enough of these creatures, you easily back them away with your war pick.
Fuck out of here.
The same is true for you, Ryan. This one's not able to get a hold of you. And Artem, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna try and attack the things that are on me.
Okay.
So there's the sword and the bonus, which would be.
So those
14,
both hit.
Do I even need to really roll the torch, or do you think it's gonna kill it?
It's gonna kill it without the torch.
Okay. Do you want to
These
just say
things
it's
are not very hard to kill.
Well, then let's just say it's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
You don't even need to roll for damage. Just your ability modifier damage is enough to do it.
Okay.
But you also need to roll a stealth roll.
Oh, yep. Sneaky, sneaky.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna continue on up. I was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't suppose I could use my remaining attack on one of them.
Yeah, you still got your bonus action to do your 2-weapon fighting.
Oh, all right.
Isn't it the torch though?
Yeah.
Well,
I'd say it's a
torch
light
might
weapon.
still
He's
help.
just not proficient in it, so he doesn't get his proficiency bonus to hit.
Well, let's see if I manage to hit the one like right in front of me. That one. $18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And you said it was a D4.
Yep.
There we go. 5 damage.
All right. So yeah, you smash this thing with your torch, and the embers just seem to burn it alive as it lets out little squealing noises.
Wow, they're
And,
really weak.
and Richard, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to pull out my crossbow
All right.
with my silver darts or bolts and come over here and try to shoot this guy.
All right. Roll to hit.
I'm gonna miss that one.
Yeah. So your bolt is going to clang off the wall here, and I'm gonna need you to make a stealth roll.
Can I get new dice?
No. I'm stuck with them forever.
Alrighty, and Ryan, it's your turn. As you hear the skittering of more creatures approaching.
Okay. There's one right in front of me, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and disengage, and I think I'm going to take my full move action to get into this next area.
Okay.
So, 12 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so as you step here, you notice that out of a small hole in the wall over here, a pretzel spear juts out at you. But fortunately for you, it just clangs off your armor harmlessly. But it does make a fair bit of noise.
Okay.
And you can keep moving.
All right, that was 5. So I got 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I look around at my surroundings?
Yes, you can.
I'll say the path keeps diverging. And yeah, that's all.
Okay. So it's your turn, Lucas.
Let's see. I will just continue following.
All right. Do you want to disengage as your action so you don't provoke any attacks of
I
opportunity?
will disengage.
All right.
So hold on, wait. Third. I think that's all I can do. So I just use my action to disengage.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, and these creatures skitter forward towards you.
Getting tired of your shit, skitters.
It seems like they don't move very fast, but just that there's so many of them seems to be a little concerning. So Ryan, one attempts to jump at you, and will actually surprisingly manage to land a hit past
Really?
your armor. Yeah,
18.
and it rolled an 18.
That'll do it.
So you take 1 damage, and it latches onto you.
You son of a bitch.
Alright, Lucas, 1 does the same for you. This one here is able to grab onto your leg and slow you down. Artem,
Okay.
this one here is able to do the same thing to you as you take 1 damage. And Richard, this one is unable to hit you as you just sort of give it a kick, and it lets out a squeal and whimpers backwards.
Cool.
And it is Artem's turn.
I'm gonna try and attack the thing right next to me.
Okay.
Get it off. So I technically have 3 hits that I can do within my move?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can divide up your attacks and movement however you want.
Does a 12 hit it?
Unfortunately, this thing is able to drag your arm out of the way as your sword comes down. And it sweeps right past it.
Well, then I'm gonna try and hit it. Are you fucking kidding?
So, the same thing happens as it drags your arm the other way.
Get the fuck off of me! Nope.
So you bring your torch down, trying to hit it one final time, but unfortunately you hit yourself more than the creature, and you take 1 fire damage as it singes your skin. You can still move.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take attacks of opportunity from both of those things.
Depending on where you move to. You could go there and not provoke any attacks of opportunity. Because you're only moving into their squares and not out of any of their squares.
Well, I can't move through enemy squares, can I?
These things are small enough to that you can just step over them.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I guess that's where I'm gonna have to end the turn.
And then, Richard, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to disengage so that way I don't provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Mhm.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You have movement speed of 40?
I do. I have a special stone that allows me to go 10 feet faster.
Oh, neat.
So I guess that's where I end up. I'm just trying to run away at this point. Just run, get closer to Darius, and catch up to him.
Alrighty. Ryan, can you... Or, sorry, not can you. It's your turn. So you can do whatever you want to.
Alright, so I got one latched onto me, or is he just right next to me?
He's latched onto you, and he's sort of slowing you down.
Okay, can I still do Eldritch Blasts against, these guys down here?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna split, it into 2 blasts, and I'm gonna hit the, this guy, and I'm gonna try and hit this guy.
Alright. So roll to hit.
Alright, so this is for the first one. That's 6.
That'll hit.
And this is for the second one.
That will hit as well.
Cool. Alright, first one takes 10 plus 3. That should do it, right?
Yeah, so you explode both of these guys into candy dust, and they dust then settles to the floor, but I will need you to make a stealth roll.
Okay. That's not right.
Yeah, that's a d12 there.
Does that do it?
You don't think so, as you hear more skittering emerge from the walls surrounding you.
I'm tired of these goddamn
Just-
candy canes.
Let's just stop hitting him and we'll stop making noise.
We've tried that. They just keep fucking coming.
I'm
No,
trying
we
to
have.
run.
No,
Oh,
they've. Even when we've tried running, some people have been hitting them and making more noise. We've never had it where all of us just don't hit them.
Alright,
But as it stands, Lucas, it's your turn, and you're no longer slowed, as the creature was exploded by Ryan's Eldritch Blast.
Sweet. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep marching on 4 or 5. And I will keep going. And then my turn there.
So you do provoke an attack of opportunity from this critter right here.
Fuck you, critter.
And what's your armor class?
17.
Okay, he is able to latch onto you, and you drag him with you as you run by, and you take 1 whole damage.
Fuck you, critter.
Does he see anything to the left?
He doesn't have dark vision,
Ah.
and the torch is back there.
I'm just kind of wandering on my own. I'm just assuming I'm going in the right direction. I've actually hit the wall.
So, Ryan, Lucas, and Artem, the critters attached to you continue to chew on you for a whole other damage. And, these critters that just run up to you actually are able to grab onto both of you as well. Ryan, you actually take 2 damage as this one grabs onto, your valuables.
not my valuables.
Yeah, valuables. And Artem, the cluster that you found yourself in attempts to grab onto you, and one of them is able to. This one right here. And so you take an additional 1 damage and are slowed for another 5 feet as it's dragging you. And the rest of you are as well. And Artem, it's your turn.
Well, let's try and see if I hit any of them.
Artem, no, you just bring more.
Yeah, just run. Just
I have
bring
two
the
of them latched onto me, and the third one will latch on with an opportunity attack.
disengage and just run.
Richard,
These things do seem to be pretty slow. The only reason you think you've been able to be hit by them is that they're surprising you from the walls in which they keep crawling out of these small holes.
Well, technically, I can't be surprised here, but
Well, they're not getting surprise rounds, but that's why they're able to get up to you.
Right, because there's no flat-footed in this. So if I disengage, I can move 8 feet or 8 squares.
You can move
2, 3, 4, 5,
20 feet, which would be 4 squares.
Well, if I disengage, I can take both. I can take my action.
Disengaging is your action.
Really? So you're gonna only move with it now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and destroy what's on me first.
No, you're
Right.
just gonna attract more.
Yeah, but I'll be able to move next turn if I kill them.
Yeah, but you might just have more from the walls that drag you down that time.
Either way, I can't win here.
Alright. Well, if you catch up to everyone else, other people might be able to get them off you.
Alright,
I don't
so
know.
I'm gonna attack the one that latches onto me. That's latched onto me.
Alright, so the 2 on the right are both latched onto you.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah, so that one's not going to hit.
Come the fuck on! It teetered on.
that
the
one-
19.
That one will hit, so...
So I'm guessing that'll kill it. Maybe.
Yeah, that kills it.
Okay. And then this is the torch for the other one that's on me. That's not gonna kill it.
Yeah, unfortunately that one doesn't hit as well, but I will need you to make a stealth roll.
Okay. See, that I roll fine on.
Alright.
Good.
And Richard, it's your turn.
Well, I still get to move.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one.
You can move 5 since there's only 1 attached to you now.
Oh. Fine.
Yeah. But as you run off, this one back here is going to try to jump onto you, but you were dead set on getting out of there, and it's not going to be able to get you.
That worked out.
And Richard, it's your turn.
I don't need to disengage because this other thing is latched onto Artem, right? It's not.
Yeah, you don't think it would be able to hit you.
Okay. Well, in that case. 1, 2, 3, 5. I guess I will disengage so I can get past these guys.
Those are actually both latched onto Ryan.
Oh, well then never mind. So 5, 6, 7, 8.
So if you don't disengage, you can dash, which doubles
Yeah.
your speed.
Mm-hmm. So you can
Yeah.
move 80 feet this turn, Richard. You can get pretty much anywhere in the light.
I guess I am going to go here. I guess I can't really go much further. So, can I hold an action?
Yep. What are you holding an action to do?
I'm gonna have my crossbow loaded and ready to shoot if something enters a square near me.
Okay. Alright, so Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay,
There's-
how much of these guys hold me back?
Right now you're being slowed by 10 feet. There's
Okay.
2 of them latch onto you.
Oh, I need to make a concentration check because I got hit for 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
I have 10
Actually, for 2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Well, I still gotta beat a 10. That beats 10.
Alright.
And I'm gonna keep moving, I guess. Oh wait, no, those were D10s.
Yeah.
I think it's still
Yeah, so you're good. You're good.
I'm gonna keep moving in this direction then.
Alright.
3, 4.
You could actually move 60 feet if you take your action, your move action, and your bonus action.
Yeah, that's
Because
what I'm
you've
gonna
got
try
that
and
spell.
do.
Alright. So let me reveal this area up ahead.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many squares is that? 60 feet?
Yeah. So you've moved 30.
So 6 more then.
Mm-hmm.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright, and as you pass through that square, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, those are my favorite.
Alright, so as you're running through, you just manage to notice a strand of caramel that connects one side of the wall to the other, and you pull your foot up just in time.
Okay, a strand of caramel. So, what could that be?
Some form of tripwire.
Interesting.
What's up with these guys over here?
Oh, sorry, those were latched on to. Right. So
Yeah.
those follow you.
I'll take one more step over here and look around the corner.
Okay. Let's reveal that for you.
So is this like Revenge of the Jolly Rancher bag?
Yep.
I could get the Jolly Rancher berry.
Oh man.
We're gonna need
Alright, so Lucas, it's your turn.
Fuckers. I'm gonna disengage and keep going. Just dragging one of the bastards with me.
You don't have to disengage since they're both latched onto you.
Okay.
So you could do double your move speed if you wanted
So you
to.
could move.
Okay.
However, you can't see
Alright.
shit right now. Like,
Yes, you're not going to be able to see where you're going. You could follow Darius's footsteps, but you're not going to know what's ahead.
You
I
can
have
see
no
what's
idea
over
what
this
I'm
way.
walking into.
Yeah, he can see going back, but he can't see over where Darius went to.
yeah.
Yeah, no. In that case, I'm just gonna go ahead and swing at these two. I'm done with them.
All right.
Okay, so
So the first 2 are going to hit.
alrighty, and
I'm assuming is 1 at each of them.
yeah,
All right.
I just figured I was just do 1, 2, 3.
All right.
11
Right.
damage.
You easily dispatch both of these little critters. They let out small squeals as they're impaled with your pick. But you need to make a stealth roll.
There's your stealth roll. Does that keep? Is that quiet enough?
As far as you can tell.
I hate it.
And so Ryan, the 2 critters attached to you continue to munch away, and you take 2 more damage. And Artem, you take 1 more. And you see this critter try to run up towards you, but it's not able to make it very far.
Alright, I keep the retreat spell up.
Okay. And alrighty, Artem, it's your turn.
I can deal with one of them being on me. So I'm gonna take both actions to move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I end right here, and now Sweeney can now see everything that's illuminated by the torch.
Yep.
and I ask, "Where did Darius go?"
Hi. Going that way. At least I think I can hear him.
To the left. We're sticking with the plan to the left.
Okay.
And with that, it's Richard's turn.
All right. Is this thing like attached to his leg?
Yeah. It's grabbing onto the back of his calf.
Needy bastard.
All right. So since I've already got my crossbow out, I'm just gonna like point straight down so I don't risk shooting Artem.
You're gonna get a 1 and shoot him through the goddamn foot.
Permanently slowed by 5.
Actually, no. I'm
Okay.
tired of attracting more things. So 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
7,
wait.
8.
Oh,
Wait,
shit,
I was
that's
here?
not-
1,
Yep.
2, 3,
I'm an idiot.
4, 5. All right, these two things attached to him.
Yeah.
What is Darius doing? Is he like, get these off of me, or is he like, I don't know. What's his reaction when I get over to him?
I guess I'm kind of like looking down the tunnel right now, trying to see if there's any kind of change in the cave. Like, I'm kind of ignoring the things that are latched onto me right now, to be honest.
Which is pretty impressive, seeing as one of them is actually latched onto your gonads. But
Okay. Well, if he's not panicking, then I'm gonna just keep my action and keep my crossbow on hand in case something starts coming at me.
all right. Then Ryan, it's back to you.
All right, so tell me this: instead of using my greatsword, can I just use like with my hand, like just grab the two that are on me and then like smash them with my boot?
So you could make that'd be an unarmed attack.
Is that a D1 or a D4?
That's 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. Could I get both of them that way? Would it still create a lot of noise if I just?
Well, if you're wearing plate, which I think you are,
Yes.
then you've got boots on that, which would, if you try to step on one, there would definitely be a clank that could end up making some noise. But you would also only be able to hit one of them.
Because I only have one attack right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just try and ring one out. I guess I'm gonna just try and grab the one on the my treasure, and then
All right.
just break it in my hand.
All right. So roll the hit with advantage because this thing is not exactly able to dodge.
Is that? I guess I'm proficient with my own hand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You. All right. You.
Why do I keep getting 3? That's weird.
Well, the D20 is first. The 20 is the first one, so I'm gonna say that you grab this thing. You don't even need to roll for damage. You just crush it in your hands, and it is unable to even make a sound before it's snuffed from existence.
Okay. With that one of them killed, I'm gonna keep moving forward and look down. Do I notice anything different on the walls here? Is it still the same little holes and everything?
As far as you can tell, but as soon as you move forward, if you are moving forward,
I am.
you see that up ahead, the passage doesn't seem to continue, but there is a shrine sitting here that looks like a small birthday cake.
All right. I'm gonna
Don't eat the cake.
come up here, and can I do the investigation thing?
Sure.
Try and see what
The
it is?
wisdom save.
Yeah. Or are you trying to peer through the hallucination, or just check this thing out?
I mean, if I check the thing out, it's gonna look like a cake, right? Or am I able to see through it?
You can roll a wisdom saving throw to try and peer through the hallucination.
All right.
Unfortunately, the little critter attached to you is making it kind of hard to focus on anything other than its gnawing
All right, fair enough.
on your skin. And Lucas, it's your turn, unless you're going to do anything else, Ryan.
No, that's
Nope. Oh, sorry.
Do you call out and say anything, Ryan, or
No, I don't say anything.
okay?
I'm just gonna cheese it on down to Richard, and kind of do perception to see if I to spot this wire.
We can't occupy the same space.
Sorry, yeah. I thought we were cool. You said I could have a turn on the elephant. I thought we were fine.
All right, so make a perception check.
Alrighty. Oh,
The path ahead looks crystal clear as you hear Ryan's unimpeded footsteps run around the corner.
You didn't know about the tripwire. I didn't say anything.
I know. I personally, I know I shouldn't do this, but my character does.
You have a way better dex save than I do. You should be fine.
All right, I'm gonna go for it and just.
All right, so make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Alrighty, that's plus dex, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you see the same thing as you're about to bring your shin right into this caramel strand, but you pull it up quickly as you notice it before you.
Hi, Carl. Carl, you may want to see this. There's a rope. It's made of caramel. I don't know what it is, but I don't suggest stepping on it.
Thanks for the heads up.
All right, and Ryan and Artem, you each take another 1 damage as these creatures continue to just chew on you. And yep, so you succeed on that.
Okay. Love me.
And Artem, it's your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace. So people within 30 feet of me get plus 10 to their stealth. 'Cause I forgot I could do that.
Alright.
So that, or anybody within that 30 feet gets plus 10 to stealth.
Inside the brighter circle,
Yeah, inside the middle circle.
we get plus 10 to stealth.
Yes.
Sweet, thank you.
And that's all I can do because that's my move and my action.
All right, and Richard, it's your turn.
So I have been warned about. Oh my God, what is that red?
Oh,
What?
the heck?
I just realized how to do that. Sorry.
Oh
you
my
just walked
god.
out of the
Is that your dark vision?
Well, actually, I could do that.
That's, oh god. Unfortunately, you can't do the opacity on it.
I could do something really light.
That's why I've been choosing lighter colors.
Like this.
So yeah, Richard, what are you doing?
Well, I've been warned about the
120 feet.
the thing. So one.
Yeah, so you can. It's still in your way, so you'll have to make a dex check, but you have advantage on it.
Okay. So yeah, it's right here where it is.
It's right,
Right
here.
here.
Right here as you pass through that
Okay.
square.
Okay. So.
So you have advantage.
God damn it!
So your old wizard bones aren't quite what they used to be, and you try to lift your leg up high enough to get over it, but you catch yourself on it. Because you know it's there, you don't fall prone, but the thing does slash into your leg for 3 damage and make a nice twanging noise as the caramel strand snaps.
God damn it!
Wait, stealth on that.
There's no stealth since it's the caramel strand that just snaps, and you hear skittering from the walls.
God damn it, old man.
I'm sorry.
And Ryan, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other one and try and snap its neck.
Okay.
I get advantage on that.
Yeah, because you're trying to grab it. Yeah. Yep.
That is. Which Would you like me to roll damage?
What's your strength?
+3.
Yeah, you kill this thing. You just
Alright, good.
smother it in your gauntlet.
Thank you.
It's a small puff as it just explodes into dust.
Um,
Alrighty.
I'll yell out that I think I've found a dead end, but it appears there's some kind of shrine.
Is yelling the best thing you can do right now with all these fuckers?
Fair point. I guess not yell, but just kind of like call out that I found a shrine. And I'd like to go up and investigate it.
Okay. So since this symbol has been so recurring, you don't need to roll to notice it, but the icing on the cake makes the same symbol for filth in Abyssal that you've become familiar with seeing.
Okay. I guess there's nothing else I can really do right now. I guess I'm just gonna chill out right now.
Okay. And Lucas, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Because I can now see, apparently I'm just gonna catch up to Ryan
All right.
and turn there.
Alrighty. So these critters come out from the wall and all converge onto onto Carl as these two are able to latch onto you, and you take 2 damage and are
Oh man.
slowed. And Artem, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3. There's still one latched onto me, right?
Yeah.
Let's try and kill that thing. 14?
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, so I guess that one's dead? Or,
Yeah, it's
okay.
dead.
And then I'm gonna... Wait, how many are latched onto the old man?
2. The one right next to you and the one on the other side of him.
Okay.
And this one is just sort of peeking out of the wall a little bit, trying to find a good time to jump onto him.
So let's try to attack that guy next. The one latched onto him. I think
That's a
that'll
hit.
and kill.
Yeah, that'll,
Uh,
this one.
I think he'll take the torch and try to burn the one coming out of the wall.
Alright, and then can you make a stealth roll, please?
Do you want me to make the stealth first or attack the thing? Do you want me to make the stealth or the torch first?
Oh, are you attacking with the torch too? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you roll to hit with that.
It's not gonna hit.
Yeah.
I guess it's
You're
not.
not
all
gonna be
the
able
wall.
to. Yeah, not gonna be able to reach over that corner and
So a stealth
Hit
roll,
this
you
guy.
say?
yes. I'm sure you'll
Does that
be
work?
okay. Yeah, that's gonna. You're pretty silent as you take care of these little critters. And Richard, it's your turn.
Well, I've got this loaded crossbow. Is the one over here like at my foot, basically?
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can attack it, but you'll have disadvantage just because it's so close and moving around so much.
Yeah, I feel like my character's dumb enough to try it. Or is he? Yeah, I think he is.
He's optimistic. He's not dumb. He believes in the young people.
What happens if I get an at 20 on disadvantage?
You just got you. Basically, you have a regular hit because the next roll is for sure going to be what it is. Okay. Do you have a bonus to that with your crossbow?
No.
You're
It's
proficient
sil-
in it.
It's silver. I'm proficient in it, but I don't have a dex modifier.
So, but that's still a +3.
Yeah, it's still your proficiency modifier.
Yeah. So
really?
you
I
hit.
didn't know that.
Yeah. So you hit.
It's Dex plus proficiency.
Oh.
It's like base
interesting.
attack in 3.5. You still have base attack even if you don't have.
I
dex.
see. Okay, I didn't know that. Cool.
Yeah. So that'll be a hit. So you can roll your damage.
Yay.
Why are we attacking these things again?
6
so yeah,
damage.
your
Because it's
crossbow
on me and
bolt
I want to get it off.
goes straight through this thing's body, but I'm also going to need you to make a stealth roll.
Remember, you get +10 from me.
So
So 23 then?
Yep.
your attack resolves pretty stealthily. Did you
Sweet.
take care of this one?
So I guess that's my attack, and then my move action. I would like to go over one. So that's one.
All right. So this
Two,
one in the wall will
three,
get an attack of
four.
opportunity on you, but it misses.
Okay. 5. Well, how much of this light do I actually see coming through here?
So past about here, you're not really getting any light from the torch, except for just a little bit of light
Yeah.
creeping past this
The
corner.
torch would sort of
But for the
Alright.
most part,
here.
things have had. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well in that case I'm gonna huddle right behind this guy then.
All right.
I thought you said you had dark vision.
I have a
Ryan,
spell for dark vision, I haven't cast
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
And it's Ryan's turn.
I guess, are we still in combat right now?
There's still one on the board, yeah.
Yeah, there's still one guy.
At least, there could be more in the walls.
Is there any kind of meaning I can decipher from the shrine? Is there something I can activate, or...
It seems to be simply a place of worship, and also somewhere someone celebrated a birthday recently.
Alright, I guess I'm going to turn and look to you two, Old Man and Sweeney. If we're going to continue to fight these things, we can't do it with our weapons. The best way to do it is just to use your own hands to be as quietly and stealthily as possible. Otherwise, they'll keep coming after us.
Hey, now, do you know that would work?
What's beyond there?
There appears to be some kind of shrine here. It looks like to the defiled god, Rail. I can't make out what it is. I'd like to try and see through it, though. Can I use my action to try and break the wisdom save?
Since this is your second turn doing this, you actually have advantage on it. Luckily.
Good. I'd like to do that again.
All right. You see flickers of reality past the illusions, and you think you make out something horrifying in front of you, but you can't maintain the concentration for long enough to tell what it is.
All right, fair enough. That'll be my turn.
And, all right, Lucas, it's your turn.
All right. Honestly, let's see. So we've agreed that there's nothing really beyond this point here. Correct?
I mean, it seems like there still might be more to the shrine to look into, but you can't see any of it right now.
Shit.
But Ryan did just tell us that there's a shrine there.
So this could mean one of two things. Oh no, that would be a throne. I was gonna say either we found, the resting spot of this, filth monster, or. But no, this is just a shrine to it. Okay.
I think it's just a place of worship. I think we would know if we hit the main area.
I'm gonna go ahead and just holster my weapons as a free action, or as an action.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So, what do you suggest we do now?
Well, we found the end here. Let's keep going back the way we came.
I'll lead the way. The snare is completely just destroyed now, right?
Yeah, it snapped in half when Richard activated it. That's what made the noise. So. All right.
Aye, Bloodborne. We're going back once we came.
You know, right. There's still one in the wall we're going out.
Speaking of that one in the wall, it's actually going to jump out of its little hole and attack Lucas.
Survey says.
And it will latch on, doing 1 damage as you're slowed.
I would have invited you.
And Artem, it's your turn.
Can I try and kill it?
Yep.
Let's try and kill it.
It's a little fucker.
Yeah, that'll kill it.
Yep.
So
Kill this thing.
kill it
And
after
make
it
a
jumps
stealth check for me, just in case. You roll a 1 pretty much. Because I think you get plus 19
out. Yep.
or something like that. Yeah, okay.
I am the most stealthy.
You kill this thing as silently as an owl swooping down from the tree tops.
So
And for the most part, turn order is not really a thing anymore.
okay.
Since all the creatures you can see have been killed.
Yes, and not only
Okay.
that, but any creatures that we left behind can't track us unless they can do it magically.
I am going to put away my crossbow and take out my torch.
Okay.
How much is a torch's aura?
20 bright, 40 dim. Which is why I had the dual layer.
Yeah.
So like on mine, I have the hunter's mark as one aura, and then the aura around that is the dim light.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. I like this aura thing.
Yeah, and I love that you can make it a square, so you can actually make like the fairy fire and stuff too.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going towards the left. That's
Gesh is gonna take the lead since he's super fucking stealthy.
Um,
Everybody stay close to him.
Who's better at going through certain areas? So, like, hold on. I've been through one trap already. This seems like a place where there might be another trap.
Alright, I will sense for a trap. Not sense. Sense motive that trap.
It's a trap.
Smiley.
Fuck.
18.
Alright. You don't see anything within the light of your torches.
Okay.
Alright, let's keep moving.
Alright, let me.
Sweeney, do you want to move your character?
I'm sorry. Against what? I don't know.
Once we get right here, I'm gonna do it again.
Alright. Alright, so yeah, you do spot a familiar caramel strand stretching across this area right. Ooh, I can't make pings when I'm on reveal. Okay. Stretching across this area right here.
Can I disarm it somehow?
You can attempt to disarm it, yeah.
Using what?
I mean, it's up to you how you try to do it. You know that these things snap once something once something moves into them.
Well, but is that the tension causing it, or is it tense now, or does it
Yes,
seem
it
like?
looks like it's pulled very tight.
Okay, I got you.
So you can just step over it.
Yeah, then I guess we'll just step over it because if it's by tension. No
Alright,
reason.
so it's still in your way, so you have advantage moving over it, but you still have to try to make sure you don't accidentally tip it with your foot.
Oh, what do I roll for that?
So roll a dex saving throw twice and pick the higher of the two.
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
Like I did.
So we've established this thing just is very taut and when it's tripped.
All right, yeah, so you can step over it.
Okay, I step over. Careful, there's another tripwire here. And he's gonna
So
start
once
moving up.
it's pointed out to you, you can all make out the strand of caramel.
Swear to God, don't get shot by the caramel.
I have an idea. Does anyone have anything extraordinary sharp?
It's not gonna work.
No.
It's
No,
held there by
it's-
tension.
And it's still gonna make a sound if you trip it.
Yes.
Well, the idea was going to be just hold the two pieces cut in the middle, and just let them go slowly.
No, tension, like releasing the tension is what sets it off. It's a hair trigger,
So just any form of touching it.
basically. Well, snapping it. I mean, like, barely touching it, probably not, but
I think it'd be easier just to step over it.
Okay. I will try to step over it.
All right, so roll a dex check with advantage.
Coming up.
Good thing for that advantage.
yep, you better roll the advantage.
So roll again.
Better.
So unfortunately, the tip of your boot twangs this string apart as you nearly trip, stepping over it, and you start to hear, oh boy, a great deal of skittering throughout the walls.
Oh no!
God damn it. You drunk? Are you drunk now?
Oh, I wish I was. This would make it a lot easier.
And
Adeline.
alrighty.
Wanna?
I think last combat ended with Artem. So Richard, it's your turn.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I'm going to disengage.
All right.
Just move. Just run through this. It's not even worth it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. So
eight.
you look ahead into the darkness, but you hear the echoing steps of your.
I have a torch.
Oh, you have a torch. Oh, never mind. Okay, sorry, I didn't
Yeah, I
see
took
that.
out a torch.
So actually, right ahead of you, you see your torchlight illuminates a twisting staircase
Oh.
and a small amount of light coming down.
Guys, there's light at the end of this tunnel.
Thank God.
And you can make an insight check for me, Richard.
Okay. What's insight?
I think wisdom, or you can make an investigation and use intelligence.
I'll do investigation.
All right.
'Cause I'm way better at that.
Alrighty. All right. So, your mind racing, filled with all the possibilities of what could happen, you notice that these steps are quite tall, and you think that the candy creatures might have difficulty climbing them.
Oh. Guys, safety this way. Let's go.
This music. Ooh, yeah.
All right. So now it is Ryan's turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna just if it's been less than 10 minutes, I'm just gonna start booking it up towards the old man.
All right. Are you going to disengage?
Yes. Disengage.
Okay.
in 10.
Okay.
Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah. So you're standing right at the base of this staircase as it winds upwards.
Okay.
All right, Lucas, it's your turn.
Just run.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run for it.
Run,
Okay.
you fools.
Right.
Go forward.
Quit cheesing it. Fuck. I wanna move.
All right. The candy creatures skitter forth from the walls,
Good for them. Tell them I hate them.
and Artem, one of them attempts to jump onto you, but will fail. And Richard, two of them attempt to cling onto you. Oh my gosh! If my dice will stay on the table,
I've got 13 currently.
and both will succeed as you take 2 damage, and either one latches on to one of your legs.
Damn it, now I'm at normal speed.
Alrighty, Artem, it's your turn.
So I try to clean up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I'm gonna try and attack the one right next to me.
Oh my God. Let's just go.
Well, if they latch onto, well,
They barely slow you down.
I'm thinking actually.
Once you get to the
Yeah,
stairs,
once
they
we're
won't be able to
upstairs,
follow us.
Yeah. All right. So
We can kill them then.
gonna risk the attack of opportunity and just move all the way up.
Alright.
Well, the other two are on me.
Unfortunately, this one does latch onto you,
Now, whatever.
Artem, as you take 1 point of damage. And Richard, it's your turn.
Alrighty, so these stairs are not far off.
No, the base of them is right here.
I'm just gonna march ahead and go up these stairs.
Alright.
No.
The little critters follow you as they're still latched onto your legs.
I can't see any past this.
Yeah, the map ends there. There's just stairs.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, I
and
try to
so-
get up to the stairs, and then once I'm somewhat up the stairs, I'm gonna like turn my torch upside down and try to like just attack one of the things to get it off of me.
Okay, so roll to hit. I don't think you get any bonuses to this because your strength is
0.
low, right? Yeah. So
All right, 7.
Unfortunately, these guys are just.
Can it be a
Tough to
ranged
hit.
touch attack? 'Cause it's...
Wait, doesn't he still get
Those
his
actually-
proficiency bonus?
No, you're not proficient in torch.
Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, right,
I'm
right,
not
right.
proficient in torches.
Um,
Oh well.
and
that'll
actually,
do
there
it.
aren't ranged and touch attack. There aren't ranged touch attacks in 5th edition. But so Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna see who's attached right now.
There's
Richard
two-
has
there's two
two of
attached
them
to
attached
me.
to him, and Artem has one.
I'll take the one on I'll take one of the ones on the old man, and just
All
smash
right.
it.
My name's Carl.
Whatever, old man.
Carl Werner.
Avena.
Is it 11 hit?
As you try to swing your weapon, not hitting the old man Carl, you don't get close enough to swipe one of the creatures off of him.
Well, I tried. I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Okay. So you make your way up the stairs. It's a winding staircase that seems to just go straight upwards.
I'll use my my dash action to go to the top.
All right. So you continue up for that's 60 feet. Or
It's my movement is 30, and then dash gives me another 30.
all right, so 60. Yeah. So you run up for about 60 feet, but you still don't make it to the top. But you see light streaming in from up above.
Interesting. These are some really tall stairs. Okay, that's my move.
All right. So then it is Lucas's turn.
So there's just just right here there is a staircase that goes straight up.
Yep.
Going up the staircase.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
There's my entire turn.
Okay.
Just want to just bolt up the fucking staircase.
Then that brings it to the critter's turn. So, Richard, you take 2 more points of damage, and Artem, you take 1 as the creatures latch onto you. And that brings it to Artem's turn.
I'm gonna try and hit the thing on me.
Alright.
So
That's a hit.
Cool.
Yeah, that takes care of this thing.
So I'm gonna slice it off, and I'm gonna drop my torch and leave it down here, and I'm gonna
All right.
start up.
Okay. So you two head up the stairs. And Richard, now to you with your 2 little problems.
Yeah. I'm just gonna magic missile 4 darts, 2 on each.
Okay, that takes care of him.
Cool. Yeah. If I don't use a move action, can I do a bonus action for one other thing?
What thing you're trying to do?
Trying to. I think Ryan's pretty far ahead of me because I'm at the bottom of the stairs. He seems like he's pretty well up them.
Yep.
If he's the highest one up, I want to use a level 1 spell to whisper up to him to say, "Wait, before you get to the top, let's meet up. Let's meet up."
All right. Sure. So you can do that. And now all the creatures are.
And Ryan's able to whisper back to me where it is a message that only the 2 of us would hear.
What? Why stop? Let's keep moving. I want to get away from the critters.
I think we've handled the critters. I'm worried about what's at the top of the stairs, and I can set up a tent for us so that way all of us can rest before we head up here.
You want to rest in the stairwell?
I want to rest just before we get to the top of those stairs. I can set up a barrier where no one can get to us.
All right. Okay.
I mean, we could do it back down at the bottom of the stairs.
I hope no one comes through these stairs.
Me too.
I guess I'll hold on for now. I'm more curious to see what's at the top of the stairs, though, because I need to know.
Are you heading up to peak?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the top of the stairs.
All right. So as you reach the top of the spiral staircase, your head reaches through a opening to a large
Did we
room.
lose Richard, or is he back?
Richard?
Back.
Okay, that was weird.
Okay. I think you just disconnected there briefly, Richard.
Weird.
Yeah, so your head reaches way into a large room that seems to stretch about 100 feet to the back wall away from you, and walls are 30 feet on either side. And you see this room is very ornate. The walls seem to be made out of icing with markings all over them, and there's several columns that stretch upwards made out of donuts laid one on top of each other. And in the very back of the room, you see an enormous cake, nearly 10 feet tall, which with a large group of gingerbread men surrounding it, seemingly facing it.
Yeah, I
Okay.
really
Some of
want to
them on
rest
their
before
knees.
I get involved with all this.
All right, I'll quietly descend back down the stairs.
Okay.
Do I catch up with everybody?
Yeah, so you make it back down the stairs.
I'll relay what I found, and I'll say it looks like we found the main chamber. Another one of those shrines to the filth god. He's here. It looks like we're in for a fight if we continue this path.
We should definitely rest then. I can cast Tiny Hut to allow us to all rest in safety.
Let's find a good place then. It seems if we do it here, we'll definitely be found, and we could be ambushed.
Well, I can disguise the hut to just blend in with the walls.
Okay. Do we want to maybe go down back into the walls, into the caverns, and try and find a cubby or something there?
We could go back to the shrine, maybe, but people might go to the shrine.
There's also the critters that are going to pop out of the walls if we make any noise.
How about
Honestly, that's also looking like this. Like, does anyone know if this is going to wear off if we take a break, or if this is indefinite for an entire 24?
This goes for 24 hours. We'd only need a rest for about 8 hours. The hut will only last about 8 hours as well.
Oh, a long rest.
Yeah, we'd have the time to do a full rest, which could be really helpful.
So in all, we've probably lost about 10 hours worth of this stuff after the break.
It's been more like 8.
Okay.
6 to 8 hours. You're not entirely sure how long it's been, but the sun was still up when you came inside.
okay, wow. I thought we just did it recently.
Are we sure that we want to take this rest? By the time that we're done resting, they could be done their ritual and moved on or captured more people from the village.
He's got a bit of a point there.
Well, maybe you're all just a bit younger than me and a bit more spry, but I need time to prepare spells and heal up a bit. I'm not doing so well.
How about this? We set up your tent right here, and then we'll take a 6-hour rest. No more. If people walk by, they won't see us. You can blend us into the wall, correct?
Yes, I can also cast alarm around us as well.
No,
They shouldn't notice us. We should be able to blend in.
If we do an alarm, we know where the safety is. We know where an escape is. I say let's go back to this spot here and do it there.
Where? Which spot?
He's pinging down here,
You have to zoom out, I think.
down this way.
I could also set up my arrows like I did in the town.
Yeah. My point is, if people are coming and going through this area, we'll be in a prime spot to A, not be in the way, and B, get to jump on them.
Alright, while you guys discuss this, I'm gonna be right back.
I think it'd be best not to use your arrows because that would cause attention. It's possible that they walk by us and not even notice.
I heard a little bit.
I think my alarm spell should suffice.
Wouldn't an alarm spell send everyone into a flurry? Wouldn't that cause a ton of creatures to come out and crawl at us?
That's what it did. That's what it did.
That's why I was saying no to it earlier, because that was my interpretation of it.
Wait, the alarm spell did something earlier?
An alarm spell would make noise, right?
Oh, right.
No, it's a mental alarm.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay,
you get
no
alerted
actual-
that something is passing through it.
There's no actual auditory
No.
effect of it.
You can make a mental audible alarm, which produces the sound of a handbell, or you can make a mental alarm. You get to choose.
Yeah, I'd make a mental alarm.
I would be fine with that then.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, so we're hanging out over right here for now.
All right.
Let's do a long rest. So what do we get for a long rest?
You get all of your health, a single hit die back, and you get your spell slots back.
Cool. That helps me out a lot.
How many hit die did I have? Okay.
I really need to go grocery shopping. Totally unrelated.
Ryan, your mic is making so much noise today.
It is? Really?
Apparently,
Sorry,
it's all good. Oh, I just unplugged it.
is that any better or no?
Much better.
Alright.
Instantly got rid of it. I don't know what it was. I was sitting here like muting everybody and be like, who
I
is
have
that?
returned.
It has returned.
Alrighty, so what did you guys end up deciding on?
We're taking a long rest down here, and we've set up rather, Richard has set up an alarm spell.
Okay.
Richard, do you want to move your guy down here with us?
Yeah, sure.
Is there any way to? Oh, and my thing wears off.
Your hunter's mark?
Well, Hunter's Mark has long been worn off. My pass
Okay.
without a trace wears off.
Okay. Alright,
But
so
you get your spell slots when you wake up, right?
Yeah, so I can just cast it again on us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
It would be nice to have that plus 10 stealth if we're getting up there stealthy.
I'd say we do.
Yeah.
And I've still got invisibility if anybody's gonna need it. We could help with some spying.
Plus 19 and invisibility. Get wrecked.
yeah, due to your familiarity with the caverns, you're able to navigate back there without making any noise.
Okay. And I still have my pass without a trace active going back. It wasn't until we actually like sat down to start resting.
Alright.
Let's take a long rest in this tent or whatever.
Alright. So yeah, the night passes, or not the night, but
when we
the rest
get out of
passes.
the hut, I cast mage armor on myself again.
Alright.
And I cast pass without a trace immediately.
Alright.
Put that aura back on.
So we go back up to the top of the stairs. Is that what we're doing?
I believe so.
All right. Well, if there's a time when someone wants me to cast invisibility on them, just let me know.
I might take you up on that.
I mean, I don't have many slots, so I can't do it for everybody. But if we have one person who's going to be a scout and go forward, I could do that.
Richard, if you use invisibility, you'll lose your mage armor.
Oh, fuck.
Concentration.
It's one or the other.
I think with the pass without a trace, we're pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
So don't waste invisibility.
Well,
Because this works for all of us as long as within 30 feet of you.
Keep your armor up.
right.
Okay. Gesh is gonna take the lead though.
Alright, so you make your way up these stairs, And once you've climbed about 100 feet, you're met with a sight just as just as Darius described it to you. Up ahead, you see several figures seemingly worshiping a 15 or 10-foot tall cake that
Get
is
ready.
decorated in many icing markings.
I say before we get up there, put out your torch.
Put on the what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there are many torches within the room, so it's lit quite brightly.
Well, if we're trying to be sneaky, we'll try to sneak around some of these pillars. Because we're right out in the open right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't seem to have noticed you as they're all facing the enormous cake.
Jeff's just gonna immediately go over about here.
All right, so I'm gonna need you to make a stealth roll.
Sure.
You guys gotta stay within 30 feet of them to get the path
Yeah.
without a trace.
If you're inside of that green circle, you get the +10 stealth.
Here, take my spot, Richard.
I feel comfortable sticking close to this. Okay.
All right, so as you move forward, you're able to get behind these donut columns, but you hear shuffling as one of the figures closer to you all seemingly turns around, but you can't see because you're hiding behind columns.
I've got my bow and arrow out, so just to say.
Already got my war picks.
Can I see what they're doing?
I'm going to have my.
From where you are, Ryan,
Yes.
if you want to poke your head out to the side, I could have you make a stealth check to do it.
Okay, I'd like to do that then.
Okay, so make a stealth check.
13.
All right, so
Poke my head around and see.
yeah, you peek your head out so that just a little slice of it would be visible. The one that turned around doesn't seem to notice you as he promptly turns back, but it looks as though the three figures closest to the altar seem to be performing some sort of ritual, while the others are standing there, weapons drawn, waiting.
I'm gonna whisper to the other two near me. Fireball the shit
And
out.
and as you peek your head around, Ryan, can you make a perception check for me?
I'm sorry. How tall are these?
All right, so yeah, that's all you noticed.
Old man, you said you brought some firepower with you, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
How,
Only
close,
26 radius.
how close do you need to get, old man?
Nice study. 150 feet. We're fine.
So you can do it from here.
You can do it from here.
Then you can stay here. I can stay by and protect you. He motions to his bow. And as soon as you cast the spell, give me a signal, and I'll let loose 2 arrows to try and take down whoever's left.
That
Okay.
the one large lollipop at the center, I think that might be the leader. Let's focus all of your energy on that. Try and kill the snake's head.
Alright. Well, on your mark, I'll do it.
Swingy, are you ready? You'll be charging in with me.
So I guess if we are still all stealth and they haven't noticed us, our plan so far for the DM, just to know, he's gonna fireball in, and I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at the big guy, and then they're gonna charge.
All right.
Ryan, am I charging with you?
Yeah, you're charging with me.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
So
do this shit.
the fireball is the signal.
All right. So I'm guessing you want to make your fireball here.
Yeah, I think that would get the most people.
All right.
So, yep, I cast Fireball.
All right. So you let force an enormous blast from your hands, and these gingerbread men, caught off guard, attempt to scurry out of the way. So what's your saving throw?
16.
Hell yeah.
16. Okay. All right. So this one is able to avoid part of the blast, but this one right here takes the full thing. This lollipop here is able to do so as well and avoid part of it, while this one over here takes the whole thing. And the main lollipop here seems to guard himself from most of the damage, while this enormous warrior here seems to take the full brunt of it.
Alrighty, so
Roll
that's
for damage. 25. All right.
Nice.
So we just mark all this down.
well,
Yeah, so scorch marks appear all over the bodies of several of these gingerbread men. And this one right here actually is burned up completely.
yay.
Nice.
Gosh, man, 3 ones on that? That sucks.
Alrighty, so, and then you're gonna fire 2 arrows, Artem?
Yeah, so as I pop out, do I get like a full action thing and everything? I can do stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, bonus action, Hunter's Mark, the big one.
Okay.
And he has already been hurt, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So this will be fun if both hit.
Actually, guys, if you attack the outside ones, I can continue doing more damage on the main guy and not hit you guys.
Well,
What?
I'm
I could,
already...
I could do 2 more fireballs. If you guys stay on the outside and attack the outsiders, I can.
I mean, he's committed to the big guy. He Hunter's Marked him.
Alright.
So,
Alright,
15
so...
and 25?
Alright, so both of those hit.
Okay. So 3d8 plus 6 plus d6. 24 damage.
Alright, so your 2 arrows thud into this guy's chest and he drops to one knee, but he's seemingly still alive.
Shit. Well, he's a tough one.
Alrighty, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
I'm going last.
Yeah.
I didn't do much better.
Alright, so Richard, what did you get?
Sorry, what am I supposed to roll?
Initiative.
Oh, okay.
That's beautiful, Ryan.
Thank you. I really worked hard on it.
It'd be Richard, Lucas, Artem, and Ryan holding up the rear again.
Someone's gotta do it.
These gingerbread men seem to spring into action extremely quickly, seeing where you've come from. And these 4 lollipop soldiers here take up defensive positions as this one stands up behind them.
What is that dude, by the way?
Which one?
This guy right here.
This one is a lollipop warrior holding a gigantic spiraling lollipop. He seems to be much bigger from the rest, nearly 16 feet tall, and has the angriest icing face you've ever seen drawn onto him.
Would
That's
you
not
say
really
he's a
saying much.
giant?
He's not a giant. And they seem to be preparing themselves. While this gingerbread right here waves his lollipop in the air and shoots a blast of fire towards you, Richard.
Oh god, no.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh fuck, Astro Man did that.
Wait, does he get any cover or anything?
Um,
Because we're hiding behind these donut columns, right?
okay. Yeah, so you get... Yeah, so you've got cover. So the DC is 2 lower.
That's not gonna help me. I rolled a 4.
Okay, yeah, so you feel this flame sear into you, but rather than damage your flesh, it seems to burn your spirit at its very core.
Oh,
As you take 10 damage.
at least I
This priest advances up and points its lollipop towards you, Artem, and I'm gonna need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Ah, it's the worst one. It's pretty charismatic for today.
Yeah, so you feel a creeping sense reach into your mind, but you shake yourself and you're able to fight it off.
Yes,
Alrighty, and Richard, it's your turn.
Richard.
how do I draw something that shows you the thing that I want?
Oh, so you can on the toolbar in the top left, you can draw shape. Also, Ryan, your mic is going crazy.
Yeah.
It's mine. I think it's Richard's.
No, it's definitely yours. When I mute you, it
Yeah,
goes.
yours makes a lot of static, but Richard's is also going very low quality for whatever reason. But you can. I'm guessing you want that
It's a lot better.
for a
Yeah.
fireball.
Amazingly better.
Okay.
So I guess I can't get that guy and all these.
No.
No.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna blow a big hole in the middle to get all these guys in front of him, then, so that way people can get towards the baddie.
Alright, this is your fireball again?
With my fireball again, another fireball.
Alright. So, your DC is 16?
Yes.
Alright, so you throw out a fireball, and it seems as though these guys were waiting for something like this, as they readily spring to the side. This one, however, takes the full blast. This next one is able to dodge it. This one takes the full blast. This next one's able to dodge it. This one is able to dodge it as well, and the largest one is able to do so as well.
Damn.
As it seems as though they readied their actions to take defensive measures.
I just.
Well, did they dodge it completely, or did they take half?
They take half.
Oh.
Alright, so
Holy shit, 39.
these three are incinerated.
Holy shit.
And yeah. The remaining warriors seem a little frightened.
I would be.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. Alrighty. So now it is Lucas's turn.
I just look over at I'm sorry, Ryan, what's your character's name again?
Darius.
I look over at Darius, kind of like, we still going for this? You're lagging so much I can't see a nod, buddy.
I say yes. Go. Go for
Okay.
it. Finish off the stragglers.
Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so I rush in at this guy and I go full on.
Alright. Roll to hit.
Survey says I got a
17,
17, 19, and an 11.
Alright, so the 17 and 19 will hit.
Alrighty, and that will do 15 damage total.
Alrighty, so you take your war picks, and one after another, you make massive holes in this guy's chest, but he's still standing. Alrighty, and that brings it to Artem's turn.
So again, I'm attacking the big lollipop guy since I've got my hunter's mark on him.
All right.
I'm trained on him. He's mine. I don't even know what it is. I'm gonna kill it. So 19, 20.
Alright, those both hit.
Okay. So roll 3d8 plus 6 plus d6. 23 more damage.
Alrighty, so that puts him at... Okay, so you lose 2 arrows, one of them actually clipping the side of his head, and he looks very near to death, but somehow seems to be hanging on by a thread.
I will kill it.
Kill the fucker.
Oh man, Ryan, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna bonus action. Oh shit, can I? All right, I'm just gonna do I guess a dash action to try and close the distance because I can't dash and cast Expeditious Retreat at the same time, right?
Is Expeditious Retreat a bonus or an action?
Yes.
Expeditious Retreat is a bonus action.
So you
So
can.
would I get
Yeah, you could do that all in one turn.
Okay. So
You wouldn't be able to attack, but you could.
Well, it would only be a bonus action, right?
Bonus action to cast it, but since you used your bonus action to cast it, you wouldn't be able to use your bonus action to dash.
That's what I thought. Okay, I guess I'm gonna move. No, that's not right.
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll dash
Okay.
to go 1, 2, 3, and then I'll brandish my my great sword at the big guy.
Alright, he stares down at you. Let's have a deep exhalation from his gingerbread nose.
I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action.
Alright.
Going to hex giant.
Okay. Alright, what saving throw would you like to make him worse at?
Strength.
Okay.
And is it saving throws or is it skill checks?
I think it's both. I believe it's at least saving throws, I'm pretty sure. But I can check.
It says ability checks.
Oh, okay, never mind then. It's not saving throws, it's just ability checks. Okay.
So I'm gonna do strength then.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Alrighty. So he stares down at you, and with his great lollipop. Sorry. We'll make 2 swipes at you. Your armor class is 18, right?
Correct.
Alright, so one of those will land, dealing. Alright. 5 damage.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
You need a band-aid for that one. Check on
Oh,
the
shit.
ambulance.
I lost my my hex.
So, although he doesn't do a great deal of damage for you, he strikes you in an uncomfortable position that makes you lose control of the magic you held over him.
Alright.
So, this lollipop warrior is going to rush to his captain's aid as well and attack you.
Okay.
And he seems to be fighting extremely aggressively, putting himself on a full offense but leaving himself quite defenseless.
Would you say he's fighting recklessly?
You could say that. You could say that he is making a reckless attack, but despite his best efforts, he's still unable to get past your plate armor.
Yeah, really, even with advantage.
Yeah. Lucas, unfortunately, the same thing cannot be said for you, as he is able to strike you, dealing 9 damage.
Shit.
And the not gummy bear, the gingerbread man back here raises up his arm, and you see dark energy surround it, and he places it on his wounds.
Oh, you fucker.
And several cracks in his gingerbread skin reseal themselves.
Lazy bastard.
And it is your turn, Richard.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to strike you guys.
Another fireball.
Another fireball, my last fireball. Yeah,
Alrighty.
Burn everything.
basically.
Welcome to 5e.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the bitch.
Alright, so
Magic
they
missile.
make Dex saving throws?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so the knight dodges out of the way, but the dumb lollipop takes the full hit of it. The lollipop warrior here is also able to avoid most of the damage.
Ready. Yeah.
Oh.
24. Okay, so you are able to incinerate this lollipop priest back here as his licorice robes catch ablaze and he burns to the ground.
Yay.
Alright.
These two, however, are still standing after your hit.
I'm gonna use my move action to go up to here.
Okay. And Lucas, it's your turn.
I'm just gonna go full on into this guy.
Alright, so each of your attacks have advantage.
Alrighty. Remind me advantage.
So you roll d20 twice and take the higher of the two.
Okay.
That's exactly what it looks like, right?
What the? 60-20?
Well, it's 3 attacks.
Three
Oh,
attacks,
because
right?
advantage.
Six.
Yeah.
So they all hit.
The first one
First one's a
hit.
crit.
Oh yeah, the first one's a crit, and then the other two hit.
And I believe crit with the war pick was ×4.
Not in 5th edition.
Okay,
Why
sure.
did you get advantage on all the hits?
Because this lollipop guy is fighting very recklessly.
Ah, right.
Alright, so what would that be?
So you just roll your damage dice twice.
Okay.
Does anything have a ×3 crit modifier in 5e? I don't think
Yeah.
so.
I don't think they have that in 5e.
Yeah.
No, because it's not actually a multiplier. You just roll your damage dice again.
Right. And because of that, things like the great sword is now 2d6 instead of what it was in 3.5. So-
It was 2d6 and 3.5.
Was it? Oh.
Mhm.
Alright, never
So
mind.
now because I got a crit on that,
Yeah.
on the first one, I would roll 2 d8s, which is the damage die for the war pick,
Yeah,
and then 1 more for each additional attack, which is 2 more.
yeah.
That's what you
So
rolled.
So 25 damage to this guy.
yeah, you bring one war pick into his shoulder, one war pick into his other shoulder. You pull out your first war pick and stick it straight through his face, and he crumples onto the ground. And Artem, it's your turn.
Okay, well, for my bonus action, since that guy is finally dead, I'm moving my hunter's mark onto the big guy that's left,
All right.
and gonna let loose 2 arrows. Well, someone might be getting shot in the back.
Alrighty.
But that's what happened.
So, in your attempt to aim an arrow at this large creature, it flies a little too far to the left and clanks off Ryan's armor, doing 1 damage.
What the hell?
Sorry.
And your other strike is not able to make it through this giant gingerbread man's thick hide.
Really, 16? I'm not. Okay.
A lot of frosting.
And Ryan, it's your turn.
Okay, did the giant guy attack me recklessly or no?
No.
The guy in front of me did, though, correct?
Yep. This one right here.
Okay, I'm going to going to go ahead and hex him,
All right.
and I'm going to go ahead and I get advantage, so I'm going to go ahead and try and hit him.
Yep.
And how armored does he look? Can I tell what kind of like gingerbread gumdrop muffin things is he wearing?
He's got a few gumdrops on his shoulders, and yeah, some pretty thick icing running down his arm, but it's not nearly as much as this large gingerbread man has here.
I'm
He
just gonna
doesn't
do
seem like he's too hard to hit.
I'm just going to do a regular attack then.
All right. That's a hit.
That's
Yep.
an 18. Okay,
Yep,
so
that's a hit.
that is 3d6 because he's hexed.
Yep.
Plus 3.
Mm-hmm.
And waiting on it. Roll the dice. I get to re-roll the second one.
Yep.
Nice.
So that is 15 damage total.
Alrighty, you give him a nasty slash through the gut, and a bit of powdered sugar falls out.
Okay. And that's all my turn.
Alrighty. He looks up at you with anger in his eyes, his little candy button eyes.
Oh, and I choose strength for his skill check.
Alright, and again, he is just unable to hit you through your armor.
Okay.
However, this giant gingerbread man is able to again find one strike with his sword for 10 damage.
Ooh, okay.
And this dum-dum lollipop priest is going to raise his lollipop into the air. And some dark energy swirls from the end of his staff and encircles this large gingerbread man here.
Oh god.
He looks revified. And it's Richard's turn.
Wait, who did he revive?
He healed this guy.
Okay, he okay.
I'm
that's
gonna-
clear.
I'm gonna use 4 magic missiles, 1 on each of the smaller dudes and 2 on the big dude.
Okay.
Alright, so first one is the small dude attacking Ryan.
Okay.
3 damage.
Alrighty.
2 against the big guy. So 8 damage.
Alright.
And then 1 against the little priest dude that's just the other guy. 3 damage.
Alrighty. So you shoot small blasts into these guys. They're knocked backwards slightly, but otherwise aren't too harmed. Alright, Lucas, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to head over this way. And I'm gonna go full on this one.
Alright.
Let's see. So let's see here. I've got a 13, 23, and a 12.
The 13 and 23 hit.
Okay.
Oh, also my move action, I moved.
8 damage total.
Yeah. You bring your war pick into this guy's chest and just rip his ribcage out forward. He is slain.
Heal that.
Artem, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up so that I get a slightly better shot this turn. I mean, we hope, right?
We hope.
Roll to hit. I think I did get a better shot.
So that's a crit and a miss.
Okay. So 3d8 plus d6 plus 3. Yes. 19 damage to the big dude.
Alrighty. So you loose an arrow and it flies straight through his gingerbread head, sticking out the other end. He looks to you for a second before collapsing to one knee, and then the other knee, and then falls down onto the ground.
Gotta love big
Nice.
game.
Ryan.
I'm gonna try and finish this guy off right here.
Alrighty.
Rip that bitch.
I get advantage still, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then that's what I'm gonna try and do. Nice. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately, his will to live just seems too strong as he takes a step back and your swing goes straight through where he once was.
God, even with advantage. All right. Bonus action. Can I do anything? I cannot. I'll end my turn.
Alright. Speaking of advantages, he's actually going to hit you
Okay.
for the first time. Doing 12 damage.
All right. When he does that, I'd like to use a hellish rebuke.
Alrighty.
So, give me a dex save.
13.
That fails. So you take a 2d10.
Alrighty.
And since I am damaging you, I think that gets a hex as well, correct?
I don't think it does because it's not an attack roll. I mean, it doesn't really matter because you point at him and flame erupts out of the wound he just dealt to you, courses up his sword and catches him ablaze, and he's incinerated on the spot.
That's what I was hoping for.
I think Hex only worked. I think it's like Hunter's Mark. It only worked when you make an attack, which requires an attack roll.
Whenever you hit with an attack.
Yeah. So an attack is something that uses an attack roll. So like the rule of thumb is if there's no attack roll, then it's not an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we got them all, correct?
Yep. There's just small crackling of burning cookie on the floor.
But there's still a big thing up here we should inspect, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, there is. There's an enormous cake decorated from bottom to top with ornate red icing. And as you take a closer look, you see little bits of small gingerbread stuck in the icing.
Oh
I'm
shit.
gonna use my wisdom save to try to
That's what I just
try
did
to
too.
pass it.
Alright, yeah, so Artem, you're able to see through. I'll just wait till Richard rolls his.
14.
Alright, so Artem, before you see an enormous pile of human bone and flesh and a horrible scent assaults your senses as this giant mound of what must have once been people lays before you, and you see small bits of arms and feet that still have some flesh on them as they seem to be sinking into this enormous pile. And Richard, you see little flickers of this through the hallucination, but you're not able to make things out too clearly.
Christ.
That's not right. Okay then.
And now that the fighting has ceased and you're all able to take a moment to look around, you see that there is a large door behind this horrific altar that goes into another room.
God, I've used all my best spells and it's not even the main thing.
Do we burn this pile of flesh?
I think we do.
It is starting to catch a little
Can't
bit.
burn it, but I could like take some of this fire and move it over there.
I've got 2 bottles of oil. Is that enough to like start the fire on it?
I mean, there's plenty of fire around. We could just transfer the fire over.
Can I press a digitation on the oil
To do what?
to create a firework and then start a fire?
Sure.
Just to
Yeah.
just to burn the pile of flesh.
Yeah.
All right. We'll use both of my vials of oil because I figure it's probably not enough for one to cover it all.
All right. So, yeah, fire. Thank you, Ryan. Fire catches on the beautiful cake and starts to spread all over it.
Hey guys, it'll smell like bacon in a little.
Guys, there's like 1,000 birthday candles on this cake.
All right, I guess with that, I'm gonna go. Is there anything else around the altar?
Not much other than the burning bits of gingerbread.
Can I go through the head lollipop cleric? Go through his belongings.
And I'll be right back.
Sure. So it seems to be, aside from a licorice cloak, he seems to just be completely naked.
Okay.
Is it worth taking a short rest before we go into the next thing?
So let's see. Total, we've spent 8 hours getting to the point where we got the short rest.
Yeah, there's no way we could take a long rest, but could we take a short rest? I think we could.
How long is the short rest again?
An hour.
Yeah, we could do
It's been about 14 hours so far.
So we'll have taken 15 after the short.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would be fine with that.
We could spare it. I could get some of my spells back.
Yeah, I could get a fireball back.
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, I say we just take a short rest here for now.
All right.
All right. So you guys take a short rest. You watch the fire slowly spread over the birthday cake.
Can I actually carry the rest of the bodies over of the cultists and throw it into the fire, creating a large gingerbread pyre?
Sure. Yeah. A sugary sweet aroma reaches your nostrils, and you're nearly overwhelmed by the feeling of sugar in your mouth.
You know, of all the cultist member burnings I've been to, this one's one of the more nicer ones.
This is just sick.
I'm at full health.
Alrighty. I guess I'll wait till Artem gets back before we continue onward.
Sure, yeah.
But your short rest passes uneventfully for the most part. You can roll any hit dice you'd like.
That was some good work back there with the fire.
Thank you. I finally feel like I'm coming into my own as a fighter for the first time.
Well, you get used to it.
I could use that kind of firepower in future battles.
Yes, definitely.
We took a
All right.
Artem.
Okay. Hey, Lost Azrael is watching us again.
Welcome.
Oh, that guy.
We also burned all of the bodies.
Okay. Did they have nothing on them? I imagine the Berserker dudes didn't.
They're all naked and covered in feces, so
That's what I thought.
yeah, it's doing the world a favor. Let's put it that way.
Although, it's going to smell way worse than we thought it did once the potion wears off.
Yeah, so I say we keep moving on.
Okay.
All right, so you all head through the door.
Gesh is going to, like, silently try and peek through before we actually go through.
Okay, so you pry open the door the slightest amount, and an interesting noise hits your ears as you hear the soft hissing of what sounds like water splattering against a hard surface.
Okay.
Is your pass without trace still up?
No, because I'm concentrating on Hunter's Mark right now.
Well, doesn't it fade away if combat's over?
I think if there's no more targets for it to jump to, it ends.
But you would have lost concentration on it anyway, so.
Well, yeah, I would have lost concentration because the short rest is an hour anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I can put up another pass without trace.
I'd say let's do it.
Yeah, because we're not going to use the cordon of arrows, so I'd rather use the pass without trace. All right. So all of us, for the moment, get plus 10 to stealth. And I want to use up one of my poisons, and my next 2 shots are poisoned.
Okay.
I say we open the door and we try and quietly go through.
Okay.
Sounds like the plan.
So you open the door and you're met with a somewhat small room. It's probably only about 20 feet in any dimension. And off in the corner, you see the source of the watering noise as out of a hole in the wall, a stream of what appears to be Mountain Dew trickles out of and then seeps through a grate in the floor. It looks to be some sort of soda shower. And laid on the other side of the room is a large table covered in all sorts of desserts. You see chocolate truffles, bowls of sundae, bonbons, slices of cake, all sorts of desserty treats laid out on a table in front of you. And standing directly on the other side, or not standing, but on the wall directly opposite of you is a dumbwaiter.
A dumb
Something
waiter.
tells me I don't want a pint or a plate.
Yeah, so one of those sort of covers on a wall that you might throw laundry down in like a hotel.
I'm gonna do my wisdom save again. Okay.
All right. Yeah,
I
so
don't want to know.
No, you don't.
you see a magically circulating shower of filth off to the corner. It seems to be bile filled with small chunks of human flesh and feces that's streaming out of the wall.
Where even they
And
getting all this stuff from?
and the table off to the left is covered in rotten meats and eyeballs and toad spawn and all sorts of horrible things.
I immediately just puke. Just,
Question to the DM: what happened to you?
That's so terrible.
Guys, come on, it's candy.
No, it's not.
Who hurt you?
This is awful. It's so awful.
But you see signs that the cultists use this area quite a bit. It seems as though they eat from the table and shower.
This
you
is the
see
worst.
you see wet footprints on the floor that seem to be from people coming out of the shower.
Is there nothing else in that room though?
Other than the dumbwaiter on the other side of the wall that you could.
Is it currently down, or is the platform there and waiting to go down?
It's currently closed.
I guess just gonna go open it.
All right, so you open it up, and you can't see anything ahead of you aside from a dark chute. But as soon as you open this up, a bout of stench somehow passes through the hallucination, and you nearly gag before recovering yourself, and everything is all sugary sweet again.
I found the corpse chute.
But you do sense a horrific presence on the other side of this dumbwaiter.
Can we just like throw fire down there and let it burn?
can I cast detect magic?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
So you sense a strong, I don't know, I guess fiendish magic, since it's not really necromancy.
Hmm.
But there's an extremely, extremely strong, almost stronger than anything you've ever sensed before, coming from the dumbwaiter. And the shower and the table of desserts are also slightly magical.
Oh god! So I see a faint aura around any visible creature. So I guess it's just him then. And I learned the school of magic. So you told me that, so it's fiendish magic.
Yeah, fiendish magic.
All right.
Well,
Guys, watch out for that one. He's very powerful. Oh my god. I'm
Is there
gonna
anything
throw
we can
up.
do to kind of like cover our face and our mouths to try and block the scent a bit?
You mean like with cloth?
Yeah, like take my cloak. Can I just like really wrap it tightly around my bottom half of my face?
Well, while the dumbwaiter is closed, everything seems to be perfectly sweet and sugary.
Are there any other doors or stairwells that go down?
Not that you can see.
How big?
What does this guy look like when I looked past the spell?
You can't actually see him. You could
Oh.
only see. You mean with detect magic?
No, with when I looked when I did my wisdom.
Oh, so you only saw the chute heading down.
Okay.
You couldn't actually see anything at the bottom of it, but
Got
you
it.
just sensed a presence.
Got it. Okay.
Can Gesh start to pull on the rope silently to get the platform for the dumbwaiter up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you pull it up, and again, a wave of scent somehow passes through your magical protection. You don't feel the urge to throw up, but you feel slightly nauseated.
It's not great down there, guys.
I'll have my greatsword ready.
How much longer you can play anything, but
Not too much longer, I don't think.
How big is the dumbwaiter?
It's about 5 feet in any dimension.
We
So
can go
one
down.
person at a time.
Anybody want to go down there invisibly?
I won't go invisible, but I'll go down first.
Okay.
Dragon
Oh, you want to be lowered down?
not to drop me down.
Yeah. So Gesh is taking hold, and he's gonna lower.
Are you sure you don't want me to hold it? I'm pretty strong for my age.
Old man, I think we can manage.
I'm gonna like tightly wrap my cloak around my mouth, and I'm just gonna like hold my greatsword at the ready and get inside.
I'll just stick to the fireballs.
So he's gonna send down Darius.
Right. So you slide down the chute, and after sliding for what seems to be about maybe 10 feet, you find yourself falling a small drop and catch yourself. And you look around, and everything you see is chocolate. All around the walls, there are small chocolatey spires that look to be in the shape of stalagmites all over, and a enormous figure with a bulbous body whose head, arms, and legs are diminutive in size to its stomach sits there shoveling just large amounts of treats into its mouth before looking up at you, spits some out, and stands and says, "You're not dirty enough."
No, and I don't care to be. And I'll brandish my sword at him, and I'll try and send like a firework up like the chute to try and get everyone else's attention.
They can actually hear this shout as the dumbwaiter is still open. And as he opens his mouth, you can visually see an aura of stench that shakes through your hallucination. And roll initiative.
Okay.
All of us?
Yep, all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that amazing initiative.
That's
Man.
3 though, guys.
I've been rocking on it.
This is because you don't have a sitting on either side of you.
Alrighty. Well, Richard, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to slide down the chute.
Okay.
Look at this thing and cast fireball.
All right.
Just immediately.
You're gonna burn the shit on fire.
All right. It's a DC 15.
16.
DC 16. Okay, so he managed to bring up his tiny arms in front of his enormous stomach and is able to blast back some of the fire towards you, but he still takes partial damage.
All right. 29.
29, okay. So some of the chocolate around him starts to melt slightly, and a bit of him does as well, but he looks to be, for the most part, all right.
Alright, guys, that's the best I got.
All right, and it is actually his turn to move. So he picks up a chocolatey stalagmite from the ground here and hurls it straight towards you, Richard.
Show me a Hershey bar.
What's your armor class?
13.
He's going to hit as the chocolatey spear slams into you for 11 damage.
No.
And then he'll let out another roar saying, Where are the dirty ones? Where are my followers? Intruders you are!
Idiot.
And Artem, it's your turn.
So Gesh is gonna slide down there too.
Alright, so thank you, Ryan.
So was that my move? Just to make sure.
That only took 10 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Let me fix the second bar so I know how many spell slots I have and I don't accidentally end up using more. Okay. So I see the chocolate bunny and I'm like, what? And so bonus action gonna hunter's mark it.
Okay.
Because who wouldn't? And then so that was 10 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can still move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna let loose 2 arrows, which were poisoned and silver.
Okay.
Brennan, can you put like a little orange circle or something on the bunny so we know he's hunter's marked?
Sure.
Does that apply for everyone or just me?
That's just you.
Just
Yeah.
you.
I mean, I can remember it.
I like to see the status things though.
Sure.
It's kind of fun, ain't it? So, oh god, I can't remember. What am I rolling for this? Why do I forget now? Okay. So a 15 and a 12.
Okay, the 15 will hit.
Okay. So he has Hunter's Mark and he does not have max HP, correct?
Nope.
So 2d8 plus 1d6 plus 3. 10 damage. Oh,
Alright.
okay. And what does poison in 5e do?
So when
I
you're
didn't
poisoned,
actually
you
read.
have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
But does he have to make some sort of saving throw? Because I shot him. with
Yeah, he
poison?
has to make a Constitution saving throw. Do you have the DC on you?
No. I can. Look
Okay.
it up.
Okay. He's
I think it's just a DC 10 Constitution.
okay. Then yeah, he does not seem to be affected at all by the poison. However, your silvered arrow does seem to sizzle quite a bit when it impales him in the belly.
Ooh. Awesome. So, okay, sticking with the silver then.
And Lucas, it's your turn. All of your comrades have jumped down the dumbwaiter.
I will jump down as well.
Alrighty.
Where the fuck am I? Thank you. So let's see here. And I lose 10 for that, right?
That's 10 movement, yep.
Yeah. So let's see. 20. Because I am not going to attack just yet, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Roughly this spot right here, how high is it?
He actually ripped that out of the ground.
Okay, so that no longer exists.
Yep.
Shit. Literally.
Exactly.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
This boss isn't made out of chocolate, is it?
No.
He appears to be.
I don't want to eat it.
Can I take my original move back real quick?
Sure.
Basically, I'm just going to run over here. And let's see, 5, 15, 20, 25. And I'll run over here and not attack.
Alright. So Richard, it's back to you.
I'm gonna use the magic missile with four things.
Wait. How did Richard get it? I need an attack.
Oh shoot!
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah, I totally. Yeah, sorry, Ryan. saw the RY and my brain said RI, so I was like, oh, that's Richard. But no, yeah, sorry, that's right.
Wait, Lucas, how did you make it that far over there?
No, sorry.
He dashed for his action.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna move over 6 squares, 6, and try and draw his attention over here. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna hex him with my bonus action,
All right.
and then I'm sending 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay.
Could I get a little purple thing to show that he's been hexed?
Sure.
Stack the debuffs! Stack the debuffs!
I mean, I like to see it. I like to see that on the bottom. Okay.
Please.
So to hit, that is let's see, a 25 and an 11.
So the 25 will hit.
Okay. That is 10 plus 3. I don't know why it added 2, but the first one is 10, so 13, and then a d6 on top of that. So 16 total.
Alrighty. Richard, now it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 should be enough. Yeah, so yeah, I can move. I think it should be fine. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to do reduce size on the bunny.
Okay. And what sort of saving throw is that?
Let me see. It's a Constitution saving throw, 16.
Okay.
That's fucking awesome!
So you point your finger at him, and a light bluish haze sort of surrounds him, but he lets out a roar, and green jello spittle shoots out from his mouth, and he brings his arms outwards, and the bluish haze shatters.
Oh.
And the newly enraged Ryle will stand up completely, his little stubby legs seemingly barely supporting his infantile-like body, and he clumsily takes a step towards you, Lucas, and brings down one of his little arms, and is able to smack you across the face for 18 points of damage.
Shit.
He then lets out a roar towards you, Ryan, and waddles closer this way and does the same thing. But is unable to hit you as your plate mail, or I guess it's just plate armor, withstands the blow. And,
Plate.
yeah, full plate.
Shut up.
And I'm going to need Ryan and Lucas to make Constitution saving throws, as the foul stench that Ryle emits is even enough to pass through your hallucinogenic protection.
You said it's a con save?
Yep.
Fuck everything.
Alright, so Ryan, you're able to resist the urge to vomit. However, Lucas, you spit up a little bit and you feel nauseated. You're poisoned until his next turn. So you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
What kind of checks?
Ability checks, so skills.
Okay.
And that brings it to Artem's turn.
So stay outside of that circle, right?
Yeah, that's where the waves of stench are visually breaking up the illusion of a large chocolate baby.
Okay then. Well, he's. Can I use a bonus action to dip my next 2 arrows in silver or in the poison?
That would be an action because you have to be very careful when handling poison.
Gotcha. Okay. Then never mind on that. It was nice for a first shot though. I'm gonna let loose 2 more silvered arrows at it.
All right. Roll to hit.
18 for one and 15 for the other.
All right, those both hit.
Woohoo! So that's 3d8 plus d6 plus 6. Ah, God damn it. I forgot the roll! $17 damage.
17 damage. All right. So, again, your arrows impact his enormous stomach and they sizzle a little bit.
And I'm gonna have Gush move just a little down so that he can sort of feel protected. But he sees the cloud of stench and he's not gonna go near that.
All right. That brings it to Sweeney's turn. You feel a little sickened, but you're still able to take action as the remnants of the hallucinogenic potion are keeping you from being completely disabled by Ryle's foul stench.
All right, so I guess I will try to move over here and take a few swipes at him.
Okay. So roll to hit.
Decide.
You're attacking 3 times?
Yep.
Alright, so each hit has disadvantage. As you're still a bit shaken by the scent.
Remind me, how does disadvantage work for this again?
So you roll twice and take the lower d20 out of the 2.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so your second attack will hit.
Okay. And there's 1d8 damage.
Alright, so
for 9 damage total.
Alright, his large chocolatey backside provides a perfect canvas for you to make your mark with your pick as you carve into the chocolate, leaving a large mark. And it is Ryan's turn. Darius's turn to move.
Brian, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
What's his reach like? He was able to walk up and hit me before.
Yeah, so due to just how tall he is, when he leans over his upper half, he's able to get a surprising amount of reach with his arms. So he was able to hit you from 10 feet away.
Alright, so first off, I'm going to use my bonus action to Vow of Enemy.
Enmity?
That one.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and use it on him. So now
Okay.
I have advantage on all attack rolls against him.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and do another round of Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay.
Okay. That is, let's see, well,
So 5
and
D20?
26.
What
I
is
don't know
the? Okay.
No, you
I'll
rolled
ignore the
4,
dice.
but for whatever reason, it keeps adding an extra one for Ryan's rolls.
Yeah, I'm just
Alright,
ignoring the last one.
Okay. So the first one hits and the second one is a crit.
Nice. Okay, so that's, let's see, 3d10 then, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, plus
Plus a
3.
d6 for the hex.
Right. Yeah. So that's that, and then actually 2 d6s because they're separate attacks.
Okay.
So in total, that is 27 points of damage hitting this guy.
Nice. Alrighty. Richard, it's back to you.
And I'm actually gonna move over a little bit too.
Okay.
Try and split us with this.
What is this blue thing over here?
That is showing that one of the stalagmites was ripped out of the ground.
Okay. I'm going to back up against the wall and attempt again to reduce its size.
Okay. Yeah, again, he's going to be able to resist it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, he's rolled an 18 and a 19 against your reduced size.
Boo!
Okay.
Infuriated that you've disturbed his slumber, Ryle is going to turn towards you, Ryan, and bring down both of his stubby arms. Both of them landing.
Oh shit. Okay.
For 42 damage as you are smacked once, smacked again, and on the second hit, he actually picks you up into the air and stares at you. You are now grappled.
Holy shit. Alright, that's 42 points.
Yeah.
That really hurts. Can I Hellish Rebuke that?
Yes, you can.
Give me a dex save, I guess.
Okay. He is not good at those. Alrighty, yeah, he fails.
Quick,
Okay,
spin the
so-
deck saves.
Does that mean if I burst out with fire, does that drop me or no?
Forced movement will make him drop you, but just damage won't do it.
Okay, so that's total 18 fire damage on him.
Alrighty. So fire singes his chocolatey arm, and you see drips of chocolate melt onto the ground, and he lets out another roar at you. And I'll need you and Lucas to make another con saving throw.
Oh, I just love those. It would be 17 total. It's not taking in the +1 for con.
Okay, so you're fine. But unfortunately for Darius, the scent of being clutched in Ryle's arms is overpowering, and you feel waves of nausea just overwhelm your body, and you're poisoned until his next turn.
Can I vomit on him?
You certainly can.
I would like to projectile I wanted The Exorcist, the pea soup. I want to just bleh,
All right.
big old bacon and eggs.
He stares
Oh,
down at
God.
this vomit and then looks back up at you and smiles and says, "Yes, that's better." And Artem, it's your turn.
It's fucking disgusting. I'm just gonna shoot it again with 2 more silver arrows.
All right, roll the hit.
One of them hits, I'm guessing?
Yeah, one of them will hit.
Yeah. 2d8 plus...
Wait. When it grappled me, how did it grab me?
It's picked you up around the waist, and you're now hovering about 10 feet in the air.
Was that with a strength check?
No, it just automatically is able to.
Okay, because he is hexed for strength, so...
Yeah, so on your turn, if you want to try and grapple him back, he'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
Shooting for 19, that was a good damage roll.
Alrighty, 19 damage.
Oh, stream viewers. He likes his green eggs and ham.
Gross.
Haste. So, yeah, your arrow shoots him, this time getting him right through the side of the neck, and the hole sizzles and reseals, and he lets out a growl towards you. Lucas, it's your turn. You no longer have disadvantage.
Okay. Question: How does the dumbwaiter work?
It is so there's a 10-foot chute that at the top of it there's a metal sort of lid to it that from this side you'd have to push to open. From the other side, there's a large handle that pulls it down for you to slide things into.
Okay, but I mean, we just slid right down it. Would that mean there's like a rope or something attached to it?
Did you guys throw a rope down?
So we
Yeah.
all just leapt 10 feet down.
Yeah, it's at like a 45-degree slide of an angle.
Hold on 1 second.
You can provoke an attack of opportunity if you.
I was going to try to disengage. There's some that's going to take 2 turns to work, though. Possibly. I will move to disengage for now and bolt back there.
Okay. So you move 30 feet towards the dumbwaiter.
Oh, without doing. Oh shit! That's right. It's...
All right.
And that'll take my turn.
All right, Ryan, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm currently grappled, right?
Yes. So
How
you
do
can
I-
still attack, but you can't move.
How do I break the grapple? Is that an action?
That's either an athletics or an acrobatics check opposed by his athletics check as an action. Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to. That'll take an entire action to do, correct?
Yes.
And if I move away, he'll get an attack of opportunity.
Not if you get away. I'll say not if you get away by breaking the grapple.
Okay.
You sort of like you push yourself and fall back to the ground away from him.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that then.
All right. So because you're poisoned, you have disadvantage on the check, but so does he because of the hex.
Oh shit. All right.
All right. Yeah, so you try to push against him, but all the physical exertion brings up another bout of vomiting, and he's able to hold on to you, seemingly invigorated by the sight of your puke.
All right. Shit. Okay.
That phrase should never be used, Brennan.
You don't like
It's like sugary. There's like sprinkles in there.
No, that's not.
All right. That's. I'll try. I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to try and do a shield of faith.
Okay. So that raises your armor class to 20.
Yes, and one spell left.
Alrighty. So, Richard, it's your turn.
He's
All
no
right.
longer hexed as well.
I'm going to move back over here, and I'm going to shoot out a magic missile doing 3 darts to the bunny.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
Damn.
So that's 15 damage.
Yep.
Max.
Alrighty.
It just, I want to shoot like right in the face and call its attention, like, hey, over here, let go of that guy.
So you shoot a massive chunk off of this thing's forehead.
Nice.
And it looks at you, looks at Artem, and then looks back at Ryan, and an enormous grin passes over its face as he then opens his mouth to an incredible width and shoves you down into his stomach.
No,
No.
no, that's a bad. That's a
Let's
bad.
put inside the shit monster.
Did he eat me?
Oh, no.
You are now inside of his belly.
Oh.
Smite.
And I'm
Smite.
gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
At
With a small
disadvantage.
force.
No, not with disadvantage.
All right.
Oh my
You
God.
don't have disadvantage on saving throws when you're poisoned. Just attacks and ability checks.
Come on. 12.
So you try to hold your breath, but you inhale a horrid stench,
Oh
and
my
you
God,
actually are physically damaged as 5 points of acid develops in your lungs.
All right.
And he then takes one step to the left, picks up this stalagmite here, and hurls it at Artem.
Uh,
And what's your armor class?
16.
Alright, so you manage to duck as the stalagmite pins itself into the wall right above your head. And he lets out a roar.
Oh, that's not nice.
Delicious!
Nope. Nope.
And Artem, it is your turn.
Nope, 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 nope. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he'll be right there. And he's gonna shoot 2 arrows again
Okay.
of the silvery variety.
Oh my
One of
God.
them hits.
Non-stop.
One of them hits.
Kill it! Damn it, that was a really low damage roll. 10.
Alright. So you shoot another arrow into his stomach, and Ryan, you actually hear a loud sizzling near your ear as a small hole is burned through, and a small bit of light actually seeps into his enormous belly before being sealed up by melted chocolate.
Oh, I'm in here, guys! Don't kill me!
Lucas, it's your turn.
Shit, I'm gonna run out of silver arrows.
If I remember correctly, with 5e, I could have up to 3 actions per turn, right?
Artem, I can hand you my crossbow.
Not 3 actions. You have a regular action that can be used to attack or cast a spell or anything like that. You have a move action, which can only be used to move. And you have a bonus action, which can be used for various things like certain spells, certain objects can be interacted with as a bonus action. And then also if you're dual wielding, one of your extra attacks uses your bonus action.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to move right here to the base of the dumbwaiter.
All right.
Can I use that bonus action to throw a rope up to? Wait, Richard, are you actually at the top again?
Yeah, I'm like right next to the thing.
Any chance I can throw a rope up to you?
Yeah.
All right, I will do that and.
I mean, I already have rope.
Okay, you want to drop one down? Honestly, I'm just trying to create an escape route right now.
I mean, I'd have to throw a rope up, wouldn't I?
Well, no, wouldn't. I thought you were at the top of the dumbbell in that small room.
Oh no, I am right before it.
Alrighty. I guess like what I'm trying to do is part of my initial gear that I get to start off with as a fighter class, and I get a longbow. I'm trying to use that to somehow get up there. Not sure how that would work actually.
You could just climb up and.
You can just climb up. It's only a 45-degree angle. It's not very difficult to climb your way up.
I'm just gonna spend the rest of my turn just getting a longbow out and getting ready.
Okay. So, yeah, Ryan, it's your turn.
All right. As my party abandons me, what do I choose to do?
You are still clasping your great sword.
Okay.
You would have disadvantage to attack him, but you certainly could do so from the inside.
Okay.
And you have advantage to attack him because of your vow of enmity, so it would just balance out to a regular hit.
All right. Where am I right now?
You are, as far as you can tell, you are in his stomach. There is some amount of stomach acid around your feet and a horrible stench that you are trying to block.
Okay. Can I cut my way out of him?
You can certainly try.
Let's see what else is there that I can do. All right. So, do I get disadvantage on Eldritch Blast if I
You
get
have
inside of him?
disadvantage, but it balances out to advantage because you have Vow of Enmity as well.
All right. So, Eldritch Blast is force, so I'd like to try and basically just blow a hole open in him and then try and jump out as I do.
Alrighty.
Alright, I'm gonna try and do that. That's 2 blasts, so I'm gonna just let it rip, so to speak.
I'll be right back, guys.
Not like this.
So one of them actually does hit.
Okay.
The second, that's a 13, right?
Yeah, 13 and 9.
So yeah, your 13 does manage to hit.
Okay.
You're only able to get one blast out as you're jostled around inside his stomach, but you manage to loose it off towards the wall.
Okay, that's 12 points of force damage.
Alrighty, so you let loose the blast, and there is an explosion of chocolate that bursts out of his front, and it immediately begins to reseal, but I'll have you make an initiative roll
No!
to see if you can escape before he does, before his
terrible
stomach
at initiative
reseals
roll.
itself.
Alright, heart of the cards.
Every time they say that. God.
Let's see if he rolls a 1. He did not roll a 1.
Why'd you say initiative? Why
You
couldn't it be-
managed to get one arm through before the rest of the chocolate seals itself, and one arm is actually on the outside of him, and you can feel the difference in temperature between the cool cavern air and the extremely hot inner archdemon.
Wait, but do we see the
Yeah,
one arm out?
The three of you see one arm emerge horror movie like from this enormous bulbous stomach. It's grasping for air.
God damn it, my short swords are silvered.
And Richard, it's your turn.
Why couldn't it have been athletics? I needed athletics to get out of here. That's pretty athletic, right?
Christ.
All right. I don't know what else to do, so I'm just gonna magic missile the guy, and I guess I'll try. Could I try to aim close enough so that way he could try to get out, or would it be? I already took a big chunk out of its head. Maybe I should just aim for its face, because I don't want to hurt Ryan. He's already pretty close to dead.
I'm gonna die like next turn, no matter what. So if I could die on the outside, that'd be great.
Okay, I'm just gonna aim around the stomach, around the hand, then.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Alright. Alright, so that's 5, 7, 10 damage.
Alright, so you make a hole just below where Ryan's hand is, and Ryan, if you can make a strength check, you can rip your hand downwards and try and force your way out.
Strength or athletics?
Just a strength. These types of muscles are not ones you're used to using.
What do you mean? I work out inside of monsters all the time. That is a 18.
Alright, and you're able to force this time up to your waist out of this creature before it manages to seal itself up, your legs still inside. But the key thing is that now your head is not exposed to the vile gases that exist within his stomach.
That's good.
You're welcome.
Get me out of this thing!
And Ryle, seemingly ignorant of the partial human emerging from inside of him, waddles up clumsily towards
Oh god.
and brings down both of his fists towards the one who's been loosing silvered weapons at him this whole time. One is able to hit. For 28 damage as you are smashed
Jesus
backwards into the
Christ.
wall, his enormous arm slamming into your chest. And I will need Ryan, Lucas, and Artem to all make Constitution checks.
Alright. Constitution. 2.
So, Ryan, even though you've emerged from his stomach, you're still horribly sickened, and your mind is clouded.
What the fuck? Why somebody not? I hate this system.
As is yours, Artem, as his swing brought with it a blast of noxious air.
And the second one is Lucas.
Okay, so Lucas, you're able to ward off the toxins, or not toxins, but the stench from entering your nose, and you are not poisoned, but the other two are.
Alright, and did I receive any damage while I was out?
No.
Okay.
Do I know that
and
it
Artem-
was poison?
Huh?
Do I know it was poison?
Yeah, you know it's poison.
Okay.
Yep. But Artem, it's your turn.
What's drinking something? Is that a bonus action or an action?
That would be an action.
Damn. It's gonna happen every single turn. Wait, Ryan, you're finally outside of it?
I'm halfway outside of it.
Oh my god.
Actually, Brennan, are both of my hands outside with my sword, or is one inside?
Yep.
What's
Yeah,
one?
your entire body from your waist up is hanging outside of this creature.
With my greatsword?
Yep, you are still holding onto your greatsword.
What does the chocolate monster look? How does it look right now?
Pretty much every single one of his limbs is dripping melted chocolate onto the floor. There's a pretty big hole in his head, and there's a creature emerging from his stomach. So, if you were to guess, you would think he's not doing too well.
So disadvantage to attack rolls?
Yes.
Fucking hell. Alright. I'm gonna try it. Well, first, I'm gonna back up one.
That would
Where's
provoke an
that?
attack of
Okay, never
opportunity.
mind then. Uh-huh.
So you're attacking with your bow.
Yeah. So
All right,
17 and 17.
Both arrows hit.
Get wrecked, you piece of shit!
Fuck him up.
Welcome to my house! It's 2
Alrighty,
sword
so
arrows.
you lose one arrow into his chest and one arrow into his head as he stumbles forward and collapses onto the ground in front of you. However, his head is still glaring at you. He's seemingly not yet dead, but he can't move.
God damn.
That's one health.
Alright.
He's a nice cool cup of chill.
Somebody kill it!
Is it my turn now, or?
It's Lucas's turn.
Fuck everything. So let's see. I was only able to get 3 attacks because I was dual wielding. I still have a normal attack plus I have extra from
Yep.
those are
So,
from
like,
last
with
week.
your bow, you could attack it twice.
Yeah, honestly, I already have it out and drawn. I'm just gonna go for it. Does the same damage.
Alrighty. So,
You know, I was aiming a little high on that one, I think.
yeah, so you were too used to his impeding form being close to 20 feet tall, and now that he's fallen forward, both of your arrows went zooming over his now prone body. And Ryan, it's now your turn.
So
You're
where am I?
slightly-
Where am I in relation to where he is?
So you're slightly squashed underneath his form. He fell kind of on his side, so you're hanging out kind of where a belly button would be.
Is his body dead or is his head still alive? What's the deal?
His limbs are slowly moving, but he looks very wounded.
Okay. So he's on his, well, I guess less than his last legs. I'd like to I guess just take both of my hands and then like just I guess as close to his neck as I can. I want to fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts, try and like separate his head from his body.
All right, roll to hit.
Is that advantage or disadvantage or balance?
Neither, because you've got disadvantage, but you've also got advantage, so they just equal out to a
Okay.
regular hit. So one of the Eldritch Blasts misses as his head moves to the right in his struggle to stand up, but you reassess the situation and your second Eldritch Blast nails him right in the neck. How do you want to finish this guy off?
I want to. How much health does he have left?
Literally one.
Oh shit. Okay.
Literally
so
one health.
I just want to like be like, you motherfucker, you tried to eat me. Eat this, and I just want to like, you know that one GIF where the guy's head explodes? I want that to be this guy's head. Just force damage, just like completely.
Yeah, so you aim your blast straight into his face, and his head explodes sideways. Bits of chocolate chunks and green jello explode everywhere, all over anyone within 20 feet. So that's everyone except Richard. And you hear an echoing out throughout the caverns of, "That's not food!" And his body lays there.
I guess I'm gonna slowly just kind of like army crawl my way out. Just like
Yeah, so
drag myself out.
your lower
will move
half
into
is
that.
completely covered in melted chocolate as you emerge from this horrible sight.
All right.
Oh god.
Gonna
So-
do a wisdom save real quick, and luckily I cannot see what's really going on like right now.
No, you cannot.
So
That's
does
good.
Darius look beat to all hell?
would
I've
think
got
so.
like 5 left.
Gesha's going to give you a greater healing potion.
I'm gonna do prestidigitation on everyone to clean them up.
Ooh.
So you
Son of
cast
a-
prestidigitation, and there's so much chocolate and jello and ice cream and all sorts of sweets covering everyone that your simple cantrip is not nearly enough to get the job done. But you do manage to clean up a little bit.
I just focus on their faces at least.
Okay.
Get the shit out of there, like away from their lips and eyes and nostrils and stuff.
God bless you.
Artem, are you rolling for the potion or should I?
DM's call. Who's rolling for the potion?
Ryan, you roll for the potion.
What is it, 2d4 plus 4, or is it superior?
It's
So
This
40,
is superior,
it's
so it's
greater.
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
okay.
It's.
Why does it give you that extra? What the worst thing is that it rolls the 4, and then the extra one just comes in afterwards, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. So that's what 5, 9, 13.
Yeah.
I'll pick myself up and I'll clasp you, Dragonborn, and say thank you for that.
Well, no point in having you die in this filth.
Of all the places I'd die, this is the. I think this is the last place I'd want to do it. I take back what I said about killing cultists. This is the worst cultist cleansing ever.
I'd kind of like to go home now.
Yep, let's just go home.
Fuck this place.
Can
And
I
everything it's good for.
can I go back here and see if there's any kind of anything? I guess.
Is there a way out other than back up the chute or anything? I'm not touching that.
So there's no way out, but this pile of candy that Ryle was gorging himself on seems to be full of not only little bits of treats here and there, but also these seemingly large, bulbous, red wrapper covered bonbons that for some reason look a little different than the rest of the general sweets in the area.
I'm gonna try to see what they are.
No, don't do it. Not down
Okay.
here.
Not 20. I can see perfectly.
No.
Yeah, so you blink a couple times, and although you're almost completely knocked unconscious by the scent, you manage to make out the sight of cloves of garlic in your hands.
Oh my god. Really?
And yeah, you realize that all of these special pieces of candy are blood garlic.
Oh,
Not
was
worth it.
really
Oh, what
worth
do you got there?
Not worth it.
Carl, what do you got there?
I don't think it was worth it.
And after searching through briefly, you manage to gather yourself a pretty hefty amount of 20 cloves of these.
Can I do
I'm
prestidigitation?
not eating those. I'm
Can I
not
do
touching those.
prestidigitation on the garlic to at least clean that much up?
Yeah, you can get to work on that.
Cool.
I'll throw out my bag of holding.
Sure, guys, it's fine. I think it's fine now.
No, definitely not.
It's
I
not.
think it's real.
It's
I'm
not
not sure
okay.
I'll have it, but I'll sell it to that woman who wanted it. She doesn't need to know what happened to it.
Nope.
All right. Is there nothing else of note, either on the body of the demon, or is there like a trophy or something I can take from the demon?
A poop?
I take a lot of shit.
Is it a poop monster like from like Dogma, or like what is it?
Let me read.
Even-
So he looks like a giant baby with a disproportionately large stomach compared to the rest of his limbs. He has large stains of vomit all down his front, and there's feces just about everywhere. But for the most part, he just looks like a giant child with glowing eyes, glowing red eyes.
I would just like to use my last spell and just burning hands and just ignite this body. Like no trace of anything,
Okay.
no memory.
Okay.
You can't just burn away all your problems.
I've done so far.
All the states have been really effective.
All right. I guess it's just gonna leave.
Yeah, so the rest of you are able to make it out of this sanctum, out through the caves. It seems as though any creatures that were created by Ryle's presence have disappeared, and you're able to make it back down the mountainside. And although on the way back your hallucinogenics run out, the stench is not nearly as bad as it was on the way up.
As soon as we're clear of the stench, Gesh will trek to the nearest source of water on this mountain
Alrighty.
and just jump into it.
Okay. So you wait around in it for however long, and you get out, but it seems as though your clothing has been maybe not permanently, but infused just with various horrible things.
Then he gets
And
rid of the
although
clothing and just wears the armor.
I'd try and get to my elephant.
I'm gonna
Alright.
just spamming prestidigitation to try and clean myself off. Though I know I'll never be clean. Never be clean.
I just wade through it.
So you arrive back at town, and at first it seems as though the guards mistake you for the feces-caked warriors. However, the one guard that you
It's not
met
true.
on
Gesh is clean, although without clothing.
you're not 100% clean. It was really hard just to get all of it because it's dried and it's just everywhere. and it's just terrible.
But it doesn't have hair. It's just scales. It washes right off. It's like tile.
Well, there's space between the scales.
Oh, it's caked in there.
Oh yeah.
To go back to the half elf who gave us these potions.
You
We must let her know that the world is not going to end now.
all right? So you put your hands up to any guards that try to help you, and they stay back. They sort of let you do your own thing, and you make your way towards Gertrude Polymore's house.
Do we look like we're done with everything and they don't want to like get in our way?
Pretty much. They can tell you're not in the mood for any sort of questioning.
We're
Wait, old
covered in
man.
Swear to
You
God,
wanna go to
Tonsil, I will run my sword through your face.
You want to go to the old woman, or do you want to go to the magistrate?
Magistrate first.
magistrate.
So you burst through the doors of the town hall and make your way to where you know the magistrate's office to be. Upon hearing this commotion outside, she steps out of her room and, with a gasp, recognizes you all from the day before and says, My goodness, what happened?
What
You
does
seem
it
to have
look
made it
like?
back."
We really don't want to talk about it,
They're dead.
but your problems are over.
The
All of
deed
So
them
is
then
are
done.
dead.
You've done it.
Yeah.
All we have?
Our town is forever grateful to you. We'll get you anything you need: gold, magic weapons,
How
fame.
about-
We'll spread your name around. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much you've helped us.
I would genuinely appreciate a change of clothes.
Yeah,
Scrubbers.
Certainly, I can.
We
I
need
can
hot
get that
water.
for you right away.
And scrubbers.
Yes,
Lots
I'll
of
gather up all the
scrubbers.
soap in the town that I can. Thank you very much. So you're showered in gifts of gold and magic items, and it takes a few days, and all the town supply of soap and hot water, but you're eventually able to be completely cleaned of any physical traces of the last day's excursion.
And all it took was an entire town's supply of hot water and soap.
I'm going to cast Alter Self on myself to also look like I did when I was 20. It's just like, I've never felt so amazing.
Hey,
So great.
hey, Carl.
Yeah.
Can I get those blood cloves?
You really want them?
I do want them.
All right, yeah, you can have them. I don't even care anymore.
You can give them all of them.
You can have all of them. I don't want them anymore.
I am just gonna go straight to the tavern and just give them, and just wait for my fucking plate.
Oh, so you go all the way back through the mountain pass to the.
Oh shit! I thought we were in that town still.
No,
No.
this is you guys are in Frampt.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm gonna put them in my bag then.
I want to go to the old woman.
All right.
I'll come with you as well.
I'll go.
So she is heard. No, we're wrapping it up now. Yep. You yeah, so you head to her door and she seems to have been expecting you. She quickly answers and says, I've heard of what you've done, and I give you many thanks.
Yes.
I think we're going to need more than thanks.
Yes, anything I can do for the four of you, I would be happy to oblige.
You got any more of that potion stuff? It was kind of fun.
Well,
Damn old
I don't
man.
think I'll be needing any more of it, so she actually drags over her whole cauldron and lays it there in front of you. Please,
Oh my
please,
God.
take it all.
No, I changed my mind. So worth it. So worth it.
I don't suppose you have one of those potions that makes everything instead of like candy and cakes.
That's
Makes
what
everything
this
look
is.
like dancing girls and pints.
Well, unfortunately, this is all I have of that specific brew. I hadn't made anything else, so this is all I really have to offer. Anything.
Do you have any
Related to
potions that erase the last 24 hours of memory?
I don't personally, but there is magic that can do so.
Yeah, I'd like to seek that out, please.
Certainly. So she gives you information of the nearby sage village off to the north. They should have something to do with that. And here, I will give you a personal recommendation. And she scribbles something down onto some paper.
Now, I think you answered this earlier, but how did she know about the Doomsayers? Is she a prophet? Is she a fortune seer?
She said that she's merely fascinated with all tellings of world-ending events and apocalypses, and she's well versed in the subjects. And she noticed that some of the signs of the rising of Ryle were happening nearby the town.
Do I
Well-
have any idea what patron saint she might get these gifts from?
It seems more as though she's a collector and goes out and finds these books and scrolls, and that's pretty much what her bookshelf was full of.
All right. I guess I'll take the scribbled notes and wait outside.
I'm just wondering if she wants to do any of this with me, and then we can just kind of hang out and just kind of get messed up for a while.
I'm gonna go back to
Relax for a while after all that.
Well, she is certainly willing to do that with you, and as soon as you engage in that, she starts asking you all sorts of questions and the details of your adventure and exactly what you saw and what you thought.
Potion and chill.
I'm gonna go back through the pass to the tavern to collect my reward.
All right, yeah. So she gives you 20 gold per clove of garlic, which 20 times 20, that's 400 gold.
I do not accept. I'm just waiting for a heaping plate. That was not what I was looking for.
Well, certainly, I can cook that up for you right away. I think I'll season a bit of this with some of this garlic right here. Thank you so much. And before too long, she brings you out your plate of bacon.
The fuck? She said it made a roast. Was it a turkey roast?
Oh, right, sorry, turkey roast. Yeah, she's just so used to requests for bacon. That,
I'll take the bacon too.
oh, certainly, anything. On the house, you can stay here for weeks if you'd like to in exchange for all this garlic.
I'm probably gonna do that actually.
Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your stay.
I thank you.
I asked the woman if she'd like to take a ride on my elephant and stroll through and collect various items for potions we can create.
Is that what you guys are calling it now?
Yes,
Riding the elephant. The
She
biggest.
takes you up on your offer,
that's right.
Richard. I don't know how your ex-wife will feel about that, but
She'll not like it, and I'll like that.
alrighty.
Oh yeah, before I left town, I took my barrel of bacon and eggs, and I just, like, on my shoulder, just kind of walked to the next town.
All right.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this quote unquote one shot of Assault on Gumdrop Mountain.
Oh my god.
This was good.
Lord.
I think I actually found out what I want to do with this character now.
All right, awesome. I've got a skedaddle,
All right.
but I'll talk to you guys before too long.
Thanks,
All
buddy.
Alright, see you,
See ya.
Brennan. Good,
See you
good
stream.
Yeah.
Alright. Later, guys.
Take care, guys.